What's up, guys? I still haven't learned how to do transitions. Yay!
Nailing it.
I could have taught you. It's fine.
You could have, but we didn't do that.
Smash a lot of things.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chapter 2 of The Veil of Athium. We're gonna go around the horn real quick again, reintroduce ourselves to you in case you forgot what these gorgeous spices are. The Sachi, you go first.
That's what I get for flicking everyone off.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm just saying, hey, what's good? What's up? Yeah. Hi, hello. My name is Sachi. I'm playing local rock liquor Opal. You know how it be. My pronouns are she, her, and so are Opals. Am I saying other things? Is that it?
That's it. That's
cool.
All you gotta do.
Feminine Wiles.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Tali.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tali. I use they and the them pronouns. I'm playing our femme fatale honeypot Estelle. Hello, all my little princesses and Discord kittens. Thanks for being here, guys.
Ho ho! That's
Oh god. We're starting so strong, guys. We're starting so strong. Justin.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I am GM Justin, and I'm not going to go through with the rest of that. It's I'm playing Alejandro. Both he and I use he/him pronouns, and there's that.
And Aaron.
I'm Aaron. I'm playing Oats. Both of them are he/him. I'm Canadian. He's not.
And I'm still Whitney, and I also use she/her. This episode of The Veil of Athium is once again sponsored by our friends over at Pocket Bard. Pocket Bard helps game masters like me create immersive worlds by providing accessible, intuitive, and responsive audio for tabletop role-playing games. It also enables me to do fun things like this and give everyone heartbeats, just awkwardly lurking in the background of the audio. The app is super simple to use. I literally had 6 different windows open last time we played, and shifting scenes was still as easy as a click. And it's available now for iOS and Android with a desktop version on the way in the future. But you can get access to the beta version, which is what I use, by joining their Discord server. Check them out on socials at PocketBard or at pocketbard.app. We are also, again, sponsored by our lovely friends over at Elven Tree Gaming, craftsmen of fine hardwood gaming accessories and purveyors of all things tabletop. They supply the TTRPG community with the highest quality hardwoods, and all of their dice vaults, stat trackers, rolling trays, and dice towers are not only beautiful pieces of art, but built to last you your entire life. At the same time, they can outfit you with a wide variety of other necessities, including budget. I'm not saying hardwood again, Sachi. Jesus Christ.
You just did!
God damn it! Fuck, where did I get budget-friendly, sharp edge, metal, gemstone, and liquid core dice, fantasy-inspired beard products, mystery dice bath bombs, or even stuffed owlbear companions. Whether you're looking for your next set of dice or something new, Elven Tree is the best place to find something to bring that extra spark to your game. And again, remember, through the end of the year, you can save 15% on your first online order over $50 by using code ATHIUM15. That's ATHIUM 15. And be sure to follow them on all their socials at Elven Tree Gaming and always at elventreegaming.com. Justin!
Hi,
you wanna plug my shit?
I can. Really, you're the best way to start this off is one, pointing out the fact that you are a crit award-winning dice maker.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, that alone should really sell it, is the fact that you make amazing dice, and there are words that I can't articulate, but just know that if we go over to your site, Whitney, and use the code CastleRod, we can get 15% off our next purchase. So again, go check out Whitney's site, find a set of dice that you like, use that CastleRod code, and get 50% off your next purchase. Heading over to somebody else. That's not me.
Aaron, you want to tell people where they can rep Veil of
I have a
Athium
question.
stuff? Oh, yes, dear.
What else does smokingglueguns.com have?
I don't.
Soap. That's all.
Oh, well, I do have. No, actually, I don't have soap on there right now. No. Yes, I do. Because it's the last month of. I have 2 more months of Dungeon Suds left, so yeah, you can get soap over there too.
Oh.
Don't put that in your mouth. Don't do that.
Oh, okay. So we can get some pretty badass looking dice, some chonky boy dice, and some fucking soap from you.
Character
Yeah,
starter sets as well. Character starter sets as well.
Character starter sets too. So with again Castle Rot to get 50% off our next purchase. I mean, do I need to say more? I could just stumble and look like an idiot for a few more seconds, but I don't think we want to do that.
You are good. Aaron, tell people where they can get their Veil of Athium gear. Oh God.
I'm
Oh,
so close
we're
right now.
going back in again.
Oh, here we go.
Hey everybody,
Hi,
it's me again.
Okay, bye.
glad to be here.
Are you a fan or an appreciator of high quality clothing?
Yes,
Do you want Veil of Athium branded merchandise?
please.
Yeah.
Do you want to wear the logo that you see on screen
Whatever you tell me. to
now?
do.
Do you want that? Is that something that
Yeah.
you want? Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
love
then
if you
you-
back the fuck
Well,
up.
then you could. Well,
too.
you're just gonna have to wait. Well, maybe I don't know. If everybody was wearing it, I wouldn't have to. I
You have
wouldn't have to
very
pitch it.
feminine eyelashes, and it's all I
What
can
I'm-
focus
what
on
I'm
right
saying
now.
is,
You have pretty eyes.
You have
thank
very
you
pretty
so
good
eyes.
much.
ideas.
Okay. We're not talking about my eyes right now. We're talking about Cloud Kill Connor over at cloudkillclothing.com. Today, you can pick yourself up Veil of Athium merchandise right now, tank tops, t-shirts, whatever, as well as a slew of other merch. They are the official merchandise provider for Veil of Athium. Check them out right now. www.cloudkillclothing.com. Australian, wonderful man.
Your shipping will be Australian. Just to make
Ship-
that so clear.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I have bought the stuff. It is the shipping wasn't that much. It didn't take long to get to me. The quality's really high. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Very sexy.
Tali, I think you have an announcement you wanna drop while we're doing announcements.
I do. So for those of you who don't know, this isn't my job. My the little known fact, this is not my job. But my job is that I work with inner city youth here in the southern Washington. I work for an organization called YWCA, where we support marginalized BIPOC and LGBT kids in our community by giving them a safe place to be able to be instead of out on the streets. And we are currently in the middle of one of our fundraisers called Give Local. It's an local organization down here in southern Washington that for every dollar we raise, they match. We currently have a fundraiser going on. Anything you donate super helps. $25 helps somebody, helps some domestic violence survivor be able to get back on their feet. $100 pays for camp for one kid for the entire summer. So we throw 3 camps over the summer. $100 pays for those kids. Every penny you put towards that helps us be able to keep offering free programming so that people can get access to things that they normally don't have. We do Dungeons and Dragons there at the space. We teach them to paint minis. We have Magic the Gathering tournaments that go on with partnership with our local game store. You should partner with your local game store if you don't. We offer things in STEM and STEAM, as well as Smash Brother tournaments and other fun things for those kids to engage with and do in the community. There should be a link somewhere over in the chat. If you can't give, then please just share it. Getting the word out there helps us be able to reach our goal of 8,000. I think right now we're sitting just under 1,000.
Heck yes. And lastly, as a general reminder, the story we are telling has the potential to be a dark one, and while we around the table have had conversations about safety and boundaries, please remember that it is always okay to turn it off or step away if the story is affecting you in a negative way. Your safety is just as important as ours, and I think, without further ado, it is time for the Gamemaster ring to go on, and for us to roll intro, unless anyone has any objections.
I'm gonna put dice in my mouth.
I swear to God, Sachi, roll the intro.
Wait, hold on.
From the desk of the lore keeper. In our first episode, we met Opal, Alejandro, Estelle, and Oats, who had each suffered through intense dreams, met each other, and done all the normal things new friends do, sharing Uncrustables, weighing the pros and cons of murder, licking armor, meeting robots for the first time, plus learning about the all-important Feminine Wiles. They were randomly grouped into a team, Team A, and fought valiantly in the Queen's Vigor Gauntlet. First, they bested a wormling handedly, then prevailed against the competing team to win the whole thing. Did they kill someone and steal their soul? That is beside the point, and the soul was returned barely damaged. After taking some time to so thoroughly read a man for filth that his wife considered divorcing him, their prize was decreed. 3,500 gold pieces and an audience with the Queen, one small snag. After some irresponsible spending by the event organizer, the gold is not on hand, so they must travel to the capital city of Whiteridge to receive their winnings. Team A headed off victorious to the Thrice Burnt Inn to enjoy a lovely evening of celebrations, which is where we now find them. But before we begin, Sachi. Would Opal still be in her pajamas? Last week she came downstairs in her pajamas carrying clothes, but you never canonically said that she put the clothes on. So I just need the clarification.
No, she definitely put her clothes on. Because her pajamas are like the one thing she's balled out on. They're like silk. They're great. Her outfit's also hot, but like her pajamas, she loves being comfy cozy. No, so they got neatly folded and taken off and changed.
I am glad we know that now.
Yes.
And on that note, we will pull into the Thrice Burnt Inn. The atmosphere is jovial and excited. It is packed with people. There's hardly an empty seat in the house. People are periodically coming by your table to congratulate you and leave drinks from the newly minted victory menu, full of themed beverages for the evening. Steve is off behind the bar taking orders, shouting occasionally into the back for orders and trying to get the attention of servers. But that is where we find you guys, is sitting at a table in the Thrice Burnt Inn with your victory menu in front of you on the table. What would you guys have been talking about?
Well, all right. So I was thinking when we was all in that arena together, I thought that we fought pretty good together, right? But it was something that I was
really
thinking...
like how she mostly devastated a man. That did fill me with joy.
It was good to see.
It was nice, right? Like
yeah.
you was like, "Hey, cutie," and then he almost
and then I got
died.
to him. It was great. You deserve better.
I do. I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. But it was a good time, right? Like you all, like here's the thing. At the end of it all, we got the money and all that. It was like, do we have fun?
No, I think so. I think this was a great team building exercise. I can't wait to see. Are we now like officially? Are we like a party? Are we friends?
We're Team A.
We are Team A.
We're Team A, right? Like,
Team A.
We're Team A.
I think really that'll depend after we have our meeting with the Queen and whether or not what we're looking to do after that. If our goals and everything kind of line up, yeah. Team sounds.
So I have a confession to make. I have no life path, so I'm cool with it. Whatever.
What's a life path?
I don't know. I don't have one.
That would make sense. No, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of here. I don't want to go home. It's kind of boring there. You know, I don't really have anything interesting back there. This seems more interesting. There's a little robot. That's confusing. You're all tall. I don't know, man.
Well, my life path is like
approaching its end.
Well, that's a little rude.
First of all,
but like second of all, it's to like make friends and like head to see the Queen. So like I was kind of, to be honest, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be you all.
Aww. Yeah, we should totally go. We should all go together, and then maybe we should start a small business. There's a witch who like lives over in the island that I'm from, who she said that if I bought 9 of her potions, that I could then get into my own business and run my own business, and then all I have to do is get 9 other people to buy 9 other potions, and then I get to become my own boss. And I think that's really exciting.
That's the best idea I've ever heard in my entire life.
How smart is my
Easily,
character? Hold on.
easily. That's brilliant. Truly, I'm.
Hold
I
on.
think-
Hold
I
on.
mean,
Very good
I want-
question.
I want
Hold
in
on. Am I
now.
smart enough to know this is dumb?
Let me in at the ground. Let me in at the ground floor. I can sell 9 potions easily.
And then you can get 9 people to sign 9 potions, and then you also get to be your boss. See, it's free money.
But
Would wisdom or
money.
intelligence let me know if this is a shit idea?
I would say wisdom. If you want to give me a wisdom check.
17.
Yeah, it's giving pyramid scheme.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to sit you down here and explain something that you're not gonna really like, Estelle.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get on Estelle's level, which means I stand up while they're still sitting. So I get up from sitting. I hate to break it to you. You should never do that's how sometimes things need to die.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That should die. That
with the
So
amount
I should claim her soul, and then I get to be my own boss.
no. I just maybe the business. Let's put a little pin in the business idea, one thing at a time. Maybe throw out those potions. They might make your hair fall out.
with the amount of gold that we're going to get, you don't necessarily need to do that. You can both become your own bosses, like, as soon as we get this.
Okay. Then
So-
I will drop it. Opal, you're so smart.
No one's ever said that to me before. That's cool.
It is about this time that a bartender swings through and sets a round of drinks on the table for you all. Just because this is from Steve. He wanted each of you to try your own themed beverage. So for Opal, we have the 1-2 punch. He sets down a glass in front of you. For Oats, we have the Oat Reaper. For Alejandro, we have the Fireball Defender. And for Estelle, we have the Octopus. I hope you enjoy. The server will walk away.
Guys, she said puss.
I think I'll go ahead and grab it, and I'll take a sip, and I'll be like, cherry.
It's actually a cinnamon mold cider. Yes, I have descriptions for what each of these beverages
Okay,
actually
cool.
are.
Yeah.
Is mine
thought you were just gonna
basically
leave
fruit
it-
punch with vodka?
It's fruit punch with a dash of sparkling water for fizz.
Because you've not
Your
used not
body's a
vague.
temple, Opal.
Well, you-
Because no
You're not
alcohol.
vague, right? Like you're just young.
Your body's a temple.
I can drink, guys.
They don't serve alcohol here.
I know, but I'm looking. Oats doesn't think I'm of drinking age.
Why
Does anyone
didn't
else
know.
try their beverage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitively.
Oats, you kick back what tastes very much like an oatmeal milkshake. And Estelle, yours is a very cold matcha green tea.
Ooh.
Oh, tastes like tea. I get it now, cause that's why tea's in the name. Guys, there's tea in this, and it's called Octopus. That's so clever.
I can appreciate that.
That's pretty smart. My taste really fucking oaty.
Hey,
That's
Oats,
'cause
I
her
hate
name
to
is
break it
Oats.
to you. What's your name?
Well, no, I get it. Like, I definitely
Yeah,
get it. But
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's they just gave
Mine
me
tastes
a cup
like
of oatmeal.
juice.
Do you want to
just
trade?
That's trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
I'll
you
slide
guys
this
get-
over to Oats.
Thank you. I'll take that.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, you want the oatmeal in a cup? Yeah, yours is delightful. All right, I like that quite a bit.
I mean, this wouldn't be bad for like a breakfast on the go.
Oh, there's bubbles in this.
Yeah, right. Like that'd be all right if like I need something to like.
This is
stick to
just
my
green
ribs.
tea. I
Yeah.
drink this on the daily. They just named it differently.
Does
Could I
the
get-
bartender clock us shit talking at all?
Steve, that's a good question. Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if Steve notices you talking shit about his.
I
drinks
would
that he put a
never
lot of effort
shit
into.
talk Steve
Hey,
to his
4.
face.
Okay, are you
Hey,
incapable
five.
of rolling good for 5?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Steve
Well.
has been watching you guys discuss the drinks from the bar, from the second they were sat down, and over the course of the conversation, you watched Steve's face go from a very strong smile to just the corners slowly starting to dip as he realized that like some of them were not hitting the way that he had hoped. It is also about this time. Could I actually get a second perception check from everyone? But Oats, yours is at disadvantage.
Awesome.
19.
Natural 1.
Another 4.
Dirty 20.
This feels correct. Alejandro and Opal, you notice there's a slight gasp that sort of goes through the crowd because standing in the doorway is a tall, athletic, elven woman with darker skin tones and a scar that runs just above her right eye to her mid-cheek. The scar is well healed now that you're closer, and it's only able to be really seen when the light catches it, when there is a slight tightness in Narcissa blade, the Queen's Blade song Narcissa Thornheart's smile. And she's in a more like casual garb. Still has there's no sign of like weaponry on her, but she's in like a more casual garb, and she sort of enters, catches Opal and Alejandro's eye, gives you guys a curt like nod, and then heads to the bar.
Hey, Oats.
Alejandro, that's really gonna make that cup of oats is really gonna make you have to take a dump, right?
Oats, Oats. Opal's gonna slap her hand across Oats' mouth. Shut
Hey,
up.
buddy, you have company you might want to go check out at the bar.
No.
All right.
No,
Slap his
not
hand.
that
Sorry. Well,
not the other kind, the good kind of company.
Hot
that's
lady.
Not cool. That's not cool. You could have just said something before I talk about pooping.
We-
All right, that's not cool.
That's
How
why
were we supposed to know you were gonna do that?
we can have that conversation afterwards. Go and do the things that you need to do. So your oaths.
I don't want to do nothing.
I'm gonna
She's-
push him.
All right.
Good luck.
Give him guidance.
I'll sidle up to the seat next to her. Fancy meeting you here, Miss Narcissa.
Oh, the Oat Reaper.
Right, yes, that's me. Reaper of Oats.
I just figured it seemed appropriate to come through and congratulate you all on your victory.
It's mighty nice of you. Would you like a horrible beverage?
There's an extended pause. And are you looking at her face while you're talking to her?
Nope.
Opal's
Can
just
I get
head and hands at the table.
can I get an insight check at disadvantage?
To 2.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't clock shit. There's an extended pause, and then she sort of turns to you. She goes, sorry, did you say something?
Question.
No, I didn't. I just wanted you to say, I just think,
God.
thank you for
Yes,
coming
Opal,
to say hello.
what was your question?
Are we watching how poorly this is going?
Oh,
Yeah, you're
wow.
watching how poorly this is going. Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes.
Go for it.
Can I as well, please?
Yes.
It's another 19.
So I would say from
Natural
the angle
20
that you
plus
guys
1.
are. Oh, perfect. Alejandro, Sachi, you clock that she is very relaxed, a little bit like on guard. She's not like upset at the way this conversation is going, but she does seem a little distracted. Alejandro, from your angle in the booth, you clock that her eyes sort of white over for a second and then come back to, almost like she's like doing a thing. But like that's all you can sort of clock from this distance, that her eyes just sort of go white for a moment, and then she comes back into the conversation.
Interesting. I hope he's not fucking it up right now.
Narcissa will look at Oats and just go, I'm so sorry. I got distracted for a moment. What were you saying?
Do you like hanging out in inns a lot?
My position doesn't often afford me the privilege of getting to come and hang out with the low folk as it is.
Right. No, that makes sense. You're high and mighty, and we's all just little peasants. I get it. No, I get it. It's like it's good. That's good. Well, I appreciate you slumming with us. Would you like a drink that's been named after me?
Well, I mean, would you like a drink that's been named after me? And she'll like point to the victory menu and point to the bottom of it where there's a drink called the Blade Song.
Yes, I would very much like that.
I'll buy yours if you buy mine.
Absolutely. Okay. Oh, fantastic. How much is a Blade Song?
The Blade Song is a gold piece.
Holy shit! It's a $100 drink.
It's fine. I have gold. I still have gold. I haven't been paid out yet, but I'm gonna like really confidently. I'm gonna slide 2 gold pieces across the counter. My good man, I would like your finest Blade Song. Do not fuck it up. That is for Lady Narcissa.
Steve has been watching this entire time with just like polishing a glass and just befuddled at every word that's come out of your mouth. And then he just goes, sure, I'll get right on that. And he mixes up a pomegranate juice with some sparkling water. It's got ginger syrup and mint leaves. He's like, it's a whirling dervish behind the bar. And then he passes one to you. Since you gave him 2 gold, he assumed you also wanted a Blade Song. And then in Narcissa specifically mixes in edible gold leaf. And then passes it to her.
Fantastic. And then she was going to get the oats. All right.
Oh, you don't want to cheers or anything. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. No, that makes a lot of sense. No, I like that. It's a good idea. Yeah, listen, let's start over maybe. All right.
How about this? How about this? 2 well-fought battles.
2 well-fought battles. Yeah, that's right.
She'll clink glasses with you, and then as she goes to take a sip, I will say Oats finally clocks that her eyes go white for a second as she drinks, and then she'll set it back down and like come back to the conversation. And we're gonna pull away from this little moment for 2 seconds. Estelle, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Oh no, pass. Can I pass?
I keep my eyes closed. Estelle is asleep.
I'm distracted right now. I'm paying attention to this.
It's 18.
You notice coming in from the door a very familiar looking half-orc who just sort of like doesn't make eyes with you, but is doing that thing where like you can tell the person's there but is trying not to look, and just sort of like sidles off to like a separate table and just sort of sits quietly in a corner.
I did promise that I would go on a date with him.
Girl, what? Do you know you can you know you can lie to men, right?
Yeah.
You can lie to people?
You can lie specifically to people and men, specifically the men.
Yep.
Isn't that bad?
No. It cancels out.
Okay. I still feel bad. Look at him. He looks so pathetic.
Well, losers are losers.
This is true.
He did lose. He is technically a loser.
Yeah, he did lose. We won.
You did punch him in the dick.
So he was tall. I wasn't aiming for that.
I know that's as high as you could punch, but you still did punch him in the dick.
This is also true.
Guys, I'm not a foot tall. Guys, wait.
Wait, no, stop.
Wait. No, but like he'll live you know, he'll live to date another day. I don't know if we can say the same for Oats, but boy, is he trying.
A for effort.
Yes.
If you do decide to go over there and talk with him, I have a significant amount of faith in you to succeed better than Oats.
Yeah, you got this. You have
Okay.
Feminine Wiles.
I do.
Feminine
I have
Wiles.
tons of feminine wiles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
riddled with
Okay.
it.
Put on,
You got
on a
this.
little lipstick and awkwardly scoots out of the booth.
Oh, you're gonna go.
Uh,
Okay.
Good luck.
Oh,
It's gonna be fine. I feel like I should. I just want to say sorry.
Whatever you don't have to explain it to us. You can do whatever you want. I just wish you the best of luck in whatever you decide.
Okay. Thank you.
Goes over.
Hi.
As-
Hey,
As
bud.
Estelle heads over to Quinn, almost cinematically, we will pass the camera by Oats. What are Oats and Narcissa talking about at the bar after they've finished their toast and drinking?
Nope, not a sound is
you're
coming out of
muted.
your mouth right
You're
now.
muted, my dude.
Well, when I was a young fella, like I used to have to muck out the stables, right? And like it just used to get real friggin' nasty. And like I don't know what you was doing when you was a kid to get all big and strong and powerful and stuff like that. But like I was, I was shoveling shite. Like that's what I was doing. It gave me big muscles, and that's kind of how I came about. Like that's how I came into my power. Like I'm kind of like devoted to like a little bit of like the queen, and like I'm also devoted to like the god of like agriculture and like the farmlands. That's where I come from. So like that's what. So like, where'd you get your muscles from, my lady?
I spent a long time training. I grew up. My family has known the Ivybind family for a very long time, so it was sort of always my destiny to be a member of the Queen's Guard. I wasn't expecting to lose an eye to get my position, but sometimes you have to protect the people who you're sworn to protect.
Oh yeah, right. Like, I lost mine to a rake.
To a rake?
Yeah, I stepped on a rake real bad one time and it took my eye out.
How did stepping on a rake?
Well, it was because sort of like the logistics is a little bit intimidating to think about, really, and but like I stepped on it real hard and then it just whacked me in the eye so bad it just kind of popped it, just like wasn't good, you know.
You are a deeply perplexing individual.
Well,
And she chuckles at you a little bit.
well, thank you. I think you's perplexing too.
There's a long pause again as her eyes go white, and then she focuses at you again. Just goes, "I'm so sorry. I have to cut this short. We should talk again."
Yeah, all right. That's nice. Yes, of course. I think that would be pretty all right.
And there is a shimmer, and where she was standing, she is no more. She's just
God, she's so
gone.
fucking cool. Jeez Louise. Holy.
Opal yells from across the bar, "How the fuck did that work?"
I got, as the kids say, I've got the riz, young Opal. Stick with me long enough and you can learn a thing or two.
How?
we will follow the camera back with Oats to the table and shift it over to Estelle. And Estelle, how have you approached Quinn?
I think she's genuinely embarrassed that that Opal has punched him in the dick. Happy that she won, but still feels bad about it. It's just like,
Hey, champ.
Losers be losing.
Hey, champ. Hey, bud. Hi again.
I just want you to know, I'm not holding you to anything you said in the arena. That didn't feel. We were in the heat of battle. I'm not offended. In fact, I'm rather impressed.
Oh yeah? What are you impressed about?
I mean, you rocked the fuck out of me, if I have to be honest with you.
I think Opal did more of that than I did, but
She's got a hell of a 1-2 on her, don't she?
Oh yeah. She's got 2 fists, and therefore pension.
You are. I'm so sorry to be so forward. You are absolutely stunning.
And you are an orc.
Boop. That is factually correct.
I thought we were saying true things.
Well, I mean, usually, I wasn't expecting to have to explain this. When you compliment a person, usually, like a compliment is paid in return. Like I said you looked beautiful, so like. You know, thank you. I am an orc.
You also look beautiful.
Well, I mean, now that I've kind of told you to do it, it doesn't feel the same. I'm gonna go get a drink. Would you like a drink?
Yes, I would like a drink. I would like a 1-2 punch.
I'll pick one up and I'll send it to your table. And he'll just like sort of get up and just like awkwardly shuffle towards the bar.
Lantern Keeper, give me strength. she gets up and goes and sits next to Opal. I don't think I made it better.
Was that the intent? Like, what were you trying to do?
I thought if I went over and I said, hey, sorry about that, I hope you feel better, he'd be like, yeah, we should be friends. And I'd be like, yeah, we should be friends. And then we would have an Uncrustable, and then he would, we would be pen pals. And that's how that would go.
We could just never see him again. That's also like an option. You can like, yeah. There's so many people I've only seen for a singular night and I've never seen again.
Well, this is my first time out of my island, so I see everybody all the time. So I thought there was. So does that mean we'll never see each other again?
No, because
in the near future, we'll see each other again because we're going to be traveling.
Yeah, we're going to be traveling together, and also there's other mitigating factors that we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a long. I also didn't leave home for a while, and then I did, and I've just kind of been bouncing around and having a time. So you'll learn.
Okay.
It's a learning experience.
Opal, you are very beautiful. I'm told that this is a normal exchange, and you're now supposed to give me a compliment in return.
So sometimes friends can do that, but
yes.
they don't have to. You don't have to compliment me. It's okay. I'm fine. Like I'm fine. Yeah. Like all
right. Got it.
Yeah, I can get. We're good. You're also beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We did the thing.
We did the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Physical contact.
It's about this time that Steve approaches and sets a 1-2 punch in front of Estelle, and just sort of looks at all you guys and just goes, I hope y'all are enjoying the victory menu. I put a lot of effort in to make everything like sort of themed. Congratulations on winning. It was a hell of a show y'all did in there.
Punched a man in the dick.
I did see that. I didn't think calling your drink Dick Punch would go down well with everyone.
Actually, I think it would have been marvelous if you had done that.
Yeah,
it would be accurate.
There's also a tomato soup that I sort of named in honor of your automaton. I added croutons because like crunchy, and that kind of reminded me of like bolts and nuts because it's got the crunch fact. I thought it was clever.
That's appreciated. Thank you very much for that. You're also going to see like my little automaton just give like a thumbs up.
Also, Lord Rayard said to let y'all know that you guys get a night at the inn on the house, so you guys are covered here to sleep, so that way you can like get yourselves together before I guess y'all are heading to go collect your prize money or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
that man's marriage is not gonna last.
Y'all are headed up to White Ridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
That's capital. That's where
Oh.
Yeah. When you get there, you're probably gonna need a place to stay. This is gonna be so self-serving of me, but when you get there, you should stay at my cousin's place, Toddlin Cassidy. You're looking for the Thrice Burnt Inn. Now, granted, their inn is brand new, but I know what's coming. Toddlin is still insistent on serving alcohol, and they haven't learned their lesson like I have. It makes people restless and flammable. Anyway,
I think you just have an arsonist, but that's okay.
Look,
Do you have insurance on this place?
you were not here the last time this inn burned down. My father died. Alcohol is the devil's juice.
Oh.
Anyway, since y'all are headed that way, if you could do me a favor, and he'll pull out like a large flat rock that's kind of smooth and you can sort of fit in your hand, and it has like what looks like Jesus Christ, has a family crest carved into it, and he'll sit on the table. Just goes, can you take this ember stone to Toddlin? I'm not going to see them for Hearthwinter this year, and I just know that the inn's going to burn down because they're the whole alcohol thing, and having something of family, it'll help them through a hard time.
The rock?
It's a rock. It's a holiday rock.
It's like something you put in your gloves to like keep your hands warm. Opal.
Opal, make a Constitution saving throw.
Can't keep making me do this when I like rocks.
Yes, I can. It's literally what I'm allowed to do as the game master.
Yeah, well, fuck you, natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You can tell that this is like, it's the rock. The rock actually has like a little bit of a salty tang to it. One might say it tastes kind of good.
You know, you could like freeze these and put them in drinks.
That feels kind of disrespectful to the holiday.
Or festive.
You know, maybe we could do I could do an Amberstone drink.
You could be the first one ever.
How has no one thought of this before?
Because they don't lick rocks. Rocks have natural salt.
Opal's real smart.
Hot
Opal
damn.
is real smart.
Real smart.
I'm gonna get back to the bar, but I just want to let y'all know that y'all got 3 rooms upstairs. It's all I had left because we were pretty packed out from the tournament. I hope it's okay. Someone will have to share, but there are 2 beds in one of the rooms, so I'll leave that up to y'all to delineate. And he'll just like set 3 keys on the table for you. And just again, y'all were incredible in the tournament. I was so impressed. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a good night. And if you need help finding anything in the morning before you get on your way, I know. I mean, I lived here my whole life, so I know the town pretty well, and I can point you in the direction of anything you might need to pick up before you head out of town.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Steve.
You're all right, Steve.
Yeah, I do my best. Like I said,
Steve, I think you'd have more patrons if you served alcohol.
Please don't make me relive my trauma.
Fair enough.
And he'll head back to the bar.
It's the devil's.
It's the devil's juice, he said.
The devil's.
Which one?
I've never met the devil.
Yeah, like which
There's
devil?
several.
Like, there's like a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's like a whole
Anyway,
bunch
Estelle,
of them.
I think you should get your own room.
Oh,
Okay.
Alejandro, you and me will share a room, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. You two should have your own room.
That way you can practice your feminine wiles, Estelle, if you want to.
Got it. I'll just look in a mirror and try to woo myself.
Oh, do I think that Estelle knows about the birds and the bees?
Roll an insight check for me, please.
Hey, does Estelle fuck? Does Opal think Estelle fucks?
I'm dead. I'm dying.
That's a 4.
Estelle, what would Opal glean from her 4?
From her 4, you're not 100% sure. There's definitely the way Estelle dresses. She's like, she has to fuck. She absolutely
She's
has.
hot. She's hot. Hot people
She's
fuck.
hot people fuck. She has to fuck. There's no way in hell that it's not happening.
I'm hot. I fuck. She's hot. She fucks. Alejandro has a robot. Oats is oats. These are the laws of the world.
Yes.
Okay. I think Opal's just gonna nod and go, okay. We're gonna talk later.
Okay, I'd love talking to you. You're very smart.
Yeah, we're gonna talk later.
I'd love to hear how you feminine your wiles.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk later.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Do I think Oats fucks?
You know what? Give me an
Finally,
insight
someone
check.
asking the real questions.
Give me an insight check.
That's a 10.
Hey, Oats. Does Oats fuck?
Oats
On a
bumbles
10.
his way in.
On a 10.
Oats bumbles his way into the bedroom sometimes, it seems. You saw him.
I think it's one of those things where none of us know how, but it has been known to happen.
Yeah, he'll say something and he'll be awkward and if he doesn't talk too terribly much, they might be like, "Ooh, mysterious man with an eye patch and armor. Look at that man." And then he's like, "Hi, love, how you doing?"
Oats is objectively an attractive man.
Yeah, objectively a good-looking guy, decent. Yeah. He has good charisma. It's just he's
just a wet man.
No, it's working on me.
He's a wet
man.
Pathetic.
Real pathetic.
He's
just a pathetic wet rat man.
Real pathetic.
Yeah. That's him.
Oh
I'm still trying to figure out in what world that man I'm looking at right now is 40, but go off, bro.
Skincare.
Skincare and good hair genetics because
skincare and hair genetics because he has
so
barely
gray.
any gray, and I'm like, that's not possible. Then I remember some of my grandparents had barely any gray into their 80s, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Live your truth.
Just looks good.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do this evening before we close the night in the Thrice Burnt Inn?
I think I'll do my prayers. Open up that ancient book and start my eyes roll in the back of my head.
Are you doing this down in the bar or up in your room?
No, up in the room. I'll have the door
Okay,
open,
good.
Though, but
We'll just come by, as looks in, goes, fuck that, and closes the door. Nope.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do before the evening comes to a
I
close?
think Opal does exercises in her room, also with the door open, but that's just because she knows she looks good.
I think for me, it'll be once we moved into the room together. Whatever Oats you decide to do, you're just going to see as I continue to work and do stuff making sure all the dents and everything that are that may be on my automaton are fixed and taken care of.
I'm just gonna do sit-ups, basically forever. I'm just gonna keep doing it. You think he would serve me you think he'd serve me that oat drink in the morning?
I'm sure if you asked him, even if you did it tonight, to have that drink ready for you, I'm sure he can get that accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, but Alejandro, I mean, he has to understand too. That's a breakfast drink. That's not for people.
He might not. That's an assumption. It's better to confirm that with him giving you that actual. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, all right.
For all intents and purposes, he sent that with all the other drinks that we had.
Yeah, I think he thought it was pretty all right.
I mean, as a breakfast drink, it is.
Right. But he sent it next to tomato soup and a pomegranate cordial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a
read
question
the room,
for you.
Stephen.
Question for you.
Yeah.
The lady that you were talking to at the bar, did you notice her eyes change?
Yeah, it's just magic. She's just magicking.
She's just magicking.
Alejandro, go ahead and give me a
Wisdom saving throw? Yes.
No.
Hold on.
Give me a
2.
Actually, yeah, give me an intelligence check.
I could do that. I'm kind of smart.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
That's a 13. Lucky number.
you are familiar with fighters and some of the abilities that they have, and you would, from your history where you used to work and reside, you'd heard tale of Captain Narcissa and some of the abilities that she had, and would know that this was her way of checking. She was looking through an avatar that she has.
Okay. I will continue doing it, and then I'll drop in the. I wonder what her avatar was seeing as she was chit-chatting with you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like explain what you're saying there, fella, because I don't know what you're talking about. Is that like avatar? That's like.
You know what? Don't even worry about it, man. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it wasn't, but like then you said it all like that. It's just she was okay, but like was I right? Like she's magicking with her eyes. Like that's just what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, it's fine. Like I've got magic with swords, and then you've got magic with robots, and then Estelle's got magic with dead people, and Opal's got magic with punches. Like we all's got magic.
Yep. You would be correct. We all do, in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. All right. Well. I think we're going to be best friends, Alejandro, I gotta say.
I am going to be frank with you, Oats, and tell you that I see a friendship growing, but I would not jump so far as to say best friends just yet.
All right, well, when you're ready to make that commitment, you let me know, because as far as I'm concerned, pretty much you're my best friend.
Good to know.
It's like, because like it's you and Estelle, and I think Opal kind of, like, she'll shine on me, but like she's a little young, she doesn't understand much of the world, and she's still angsty like a teenager. So, she'll come around sometime, but like I can't be best friends with like a kid. So it's like, it's you and me, man. It's you and me.
Hey,
you know
Opal.
exactly how old she is?
It's like
Opal.
13, 14.
What's good? What's good?
Give me a perception check, because you did say you were working out with your door open.
Yep. It's a 7.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything.
I'm lost in the sauce. I'm like on my 100th sit-up, man. I'm killing it.
Working on that core.
Dude, she's built.
She's stacked.
Like a stack of books.
It's about here where we will close the evening out. If you guys haven't long rested, you're welcome to take a long rest. And before we return to the following morning, could I have a wisdom saving throw from everybody, please?
But
Yay!
pass.
No.
Oh, we can do it. A pass.
No, that is not how that works.
Yeah,
How that
I'll
works.
take a pass. I'll take a pass on that one. Yeah.
That's a 17 for me.
17, 13,
15.
15. What'd you get, Oats?
5. That's a 5.
You guys all get a
He's
good,
just so tired after working out, guys.
you guys all get a good night's sleep, and you wake up the following morning well rested, ready to go at the beginning of your adventure. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you leave town? Steve did let you know that he would have some store options for you if you needed them, or the path before you is your own.
I think I would just pick up maybe some supplies, some like food and supplies and stuff like that before we head out. Mostly just stuff to make sandwiches. I only eat the one type of sandwich.
You get a sandwich
So effectively,
press.
you're looking for like a jar of peanut butter and jelly and like a bunch of bread.
Yeah, and a bunch of bread.
Yeah, I would say you could pick all that up for like a couple silver pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The city's expensive.
Yeah, well, I mean, the prices are raised because the tournament just happened.
These are
So.
New York prices.
This is New York. It's New York sandwich prices, BB. So yeah, we'll say 2 silver gets you some good, and it's like a nice, good, like thick, like a sourdough type bread.
Gotcha.
And they've got it like wrapped in like one of those nice like beeswax like cloths to keep it like fresh for longer. And it's like handmade like a raspberry jam that you find. And then a nice crunchy peanut butter.
Okay, and then as I'm walking around, I just want to randomly pick up rocks. I'm under the understanding that Opal likes rocks, so I will just be keeping a stash of them on my person.
Does anyone else do anything before you guys meet up to leave town?
No, we're kind of along the same lines of just making sure we have enough supplies to get over there.
Yeah, I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese, and then get ready for the road. Since this is
I'm gonna-
fantasy New York.
I'm gonna drink an oats.
Yeah, I drink my oat drink.
Your
I
oat
drink
drink?
oats.
Your oatmeal milkshake?
The
For
oats.
It's really thick. It's chunky. It tastes like if you blended an oatmeal cream pie. Like that's kind of what it tastes like.
I think like Opal consumes pre-workout, so like this is like you like the fantasy equivalent of pre-workout. So like she's fine.
Touche. You're drinking this in the bar of the Thrice Burnt Inn, correct?
You're-
So Steve, you would have clocked Steve being rather upset in the morning, and he's just sort of grumbling after he passes you the milkshake, and is just like sort of talking under his breath as he gives you guys your morning drinks.
You good, Steve?
There was this rat bastard weasel looking like man from something called an Arcanolites. He wanted me to like pay 10,000 gold to get like a fancy light in here, and like said I didn't have to pay for it up front. I could use something called after gold, and it just felt so. I don't know. Something about it made me very uncomfortable. I did not like it. I told him he had to leave.
Oh, okay. Weird. Can I cast thaumaturgy?
Sure. What are you doing with your thaumaturgy?
Is there candles in here?
There are candles at some of the tables, yes.
Okay. If you ever just want to, that's weird. You could just change the lights like this, and then she casts thaumaturgy and changes all the colors of the flames in the room to be blue.
I thought you punched stuff.
I have layers.
Touche, Miss Opal. I'm gonna miss you. I'm not gonna miss the fact
That
that
lasts
like,
for a
keeping-
minute. And only a minute.
Oh well, fuck.
It's fun.
It is pretty fun. You know what? You are welcome back at the Thrice Burnt Inn anytime you'd like, Miss Opal.
For free?
I'll give
Batting
you.
my eyes.
I'll give you a discount.
Of free? Oh my god, you love me. Thank you.
That is not what. Okay.
She walks out. She leaves.
And
See you later.
where would you guys have met up to? Would you guys have established a meeting point to like group up to leave town?
Like the town gate,
Yeah.
right? Like just outside.
Meet
the
at
big
town
gate.
entrance at like 11 a.m. or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right, I'm
yeah.
there 4 hours early.
Jesus Christ, Oats. So it's around 11 o'clock once everyone sort of reconvenes at the town gate. Sorry, I forgot. I've lost the thing. I lost the thing that I was looking for. Yeah, so it's about 11 o'clock when you guys all reconvene at the town gates. Do you know which direction you are headed? If you need a reference point,
Wait a minute.
take a look at the
wait a
map.
minute, Wait a minute.
We have a
Folks,
map?
we don't need a map. I literally did this trip I just got to town. I just got done doing this trip.
Oats, give me a survival check.
I can do this. Like this is easy. That's a 7.
So Opal has been traveling for I want to say a couple months. Like she didn't come straight from her little
Straight from her
town
Yeah.
to here. So she has some knowledge of the area and has
Yeah.
definitely looked at maps.
She would, between Opal and Estelle, Opal and Oats, you guys would know that the straightest path would be to head towards Langdale, which would be about 3 days by foot.
So Do we know of any other paths?
That's the straightest shot. You guys are basically having to walk across the entire country to get to the capital. There aren't any other really accessible ways out of Watervale right now because a lot of traffic and stuff from the tournament. So you're kind of stuck hoofing it.
So because we're poor, we're gonna walk, guys. And so what that's gonna mean is she's gonna look her finger, hold it up, feel the wind. Okay, we're gonna walk that way for 3 days. Just points in the direction.
Okay.
But I don't think that's the way I came.
If I can take a look to see exactly where you're pointing us to. And when you point us towards Langdale, only for my me as the player, Whitney, with Langdale, that bears some significance. Yes or no?
No.
Okay,
not
well,
not specifically. No, that's not the town. That's yes. I know where you're going with this.
Yes. Okay, cool.
You
Like,
would
all right.
know of the town because you would have come through if you were coming from anywhere on the far side of the country. Almost all of you, with the exception of maybe Estelle, would have come through Langdale. Estelle probably would have come down through the creepy haunted ruins in the opposite direction called Wraith's Haunt. But yeah, she would have come through, or you would have come through via Langdale.
Okay. I'm just gonna like smile. Like, all right. Lead the way.
Okay. Onward onward friends.
Got it.
Can someone roll me either a survival or a nature check for the first day of travel?
Which one of
Can I
those
give
is-
guidance to somebody?
we're best friends.
My only rule with this is going to be the same person cannot do it concurrently per day, so keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
That is wait, are you giving me guidance?
Yes.
What do I add to that then?
D4.
D4? Okay. That is an 18 on survival.
Yeah. First day of travel goes completely smoothly. There's no issues.
I'm
Is there
such
anything that
a
you guys
great
talk
traveler.
about on your first day of travel?
So where's everybody from?
Of woods.
I'm from the capital.
Nothing.
Capital of like
No,
your
I'm from the capital
your
of the country.
city. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I was born outside of it. Like we was farmers, but like we was just like farming folk outside of the capital city. I grew up there. We was oat farmers. I mean, like it's right in the name, but.
So you left the capital to come to this thing only to go back to the capital?
Well, yeah, this is like the proving grounds, right? Like it's the big tournament in the country, and it's supposed to be entertainment for like the Queen was supposed to be here, but that kind of fell through, so they just had the Prince. So I wanted to come and impress her, like the whole thing, so that I could become like a Queen's Guard, like that's sort of the idea.
So you still want like a job after this? Like you're not just gonna, like retire?
Oh, I plan on giving my money away. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like a whole bunch of there's like.
Don't you need money for things? I'm learning that you need money for things, and things don't just work on a trade system.
No. I get by. Like I get my 3 square, and like I do that. That's not a problem. I'm gonna be giving my money. There's a little like there's a place in the capital that helps disenfranchise people that have been a part of the judicial system, and I'm going to be giving.
What's a judicial system?
It's like people that went to prison.
What's a prison?
Jail. You never heard of jail?
Grew up in a small town.
Okay. So there's like So there's these things called crimes, right? And it's
I
like
know what
the
a crime
governing-
is.
Okay, well, the governing body sometimes they think this person did this crime, and it's such a bad thing that they're like, "Hey, we need you to stop doing
Oh.
crime." So they punish you by putting you in a cage, or like making you work.
Oh, see, when at my hometown when that happened, people just went into the forest and we never saw them again.
Oh, that's
I don't-
upsetting.
I don't
Oh,
feel like
what?
unpacking that.
Are you not an outdoors person?
You know, like
No.
the Great Wilderness.
I'm a pretty
Um,
big outdoorsy kind of guy.
Oh, I don't mind it, but when you say that, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask any further questions.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like they probably went off and they joined the Fae peoples, and everything was fine after, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Yes.
see them again.
Oh, yeah, all right, that's probably normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably dead.
What?
Probably.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is the sort.
Maybe.
I mean, we all eventually die.
It's true.
Yes.
We all eventually give way to the Lantern Keeper.
Learning that. Anyway, there's a little like not-for-profit organization that rehabilitates people outside of the prison system and helps them get jobs and stuff. So I'm gonna do that and give my money to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good on you.
right.
Can I see that I've made the vibe weird?
I don't even think you need to roll for it. You can feel that you've kind of made the vibe a little weird. And as
Weird.
we come
My
to the end
upbringing's
of-
weird.
As we come to the end of the day, do you guys set up camp? What is the situation for like resting on the road? What does that look like?
I make a hammock in the trees like I did when I was a
This
kid.
is sort of like a free, like plain sort of
Fuck.
area. So there are not really any trees around.
Do I find a tree, like a singular tree?
No trees.
No trees?
Not
What
near,
does this
not,
world
not
come
near
to?
the road where like you're sort of like traveling by. There's not really
This
a
is the
foresty
worst.
situation in between here and Langdale. It's pretty flat, open, green, meadowy forest area with like a well-trod dirt road that sort of goes between the two places.
I'm gonna still look for a tree, like a singular tree.
I mean, you can look. There are no trees.
Fuck.
We don't have to worry
Still
too
has
much.
a simple tent.
We don't have to worry too much about setting up guard for the evening. She will provide watch over for us, and then wake us up in case something does pop up or try and come close to us. If you guys want, I'm open to suggesting if you feel more comfortable conducting a watch, we can certainly do that.
Now I'll go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. I roll up my cloak and then I lay my head on it and go to sleep.
Uh,
You're gonna get hypothermia.
That's all right. Heavy
need
shit.
a wisdom saving throw from everyone as we sleep through the night.
Estelle's legs are hanging out of the
Estelle,
tent.
yours is at disadvantage.
That
14.
doesn't matter. I got a natural 1 on the one roll, so
Excellent.
Oh my god, besties. Because I did too.
Cool.
For a total of 3.
I got a free.
Oh wow.
Nice, guys. Okay.
14.
Cool. Opal.
My dice have liked me and not liked me today. It's been great.
Opal, we'll start with you.
Yeah, because I'm the pretty one. Actually, we're all the pretty ones. All our characters are very pretty.
Yes.
Setting.
Pretty upsetting.
Your eyes go to the back of your head. And you drift into sleep. And when you open them again, you realize your feet are sinking into dark, thick, oozing mud of an unfamiliar forest. Wait. A familiar forest. But your forest is no longer a forest. It's a swampy bog flooded with black ichor, branches that are twisted and broken. The sun is blotted out of the skies with dark, blackened leaves. Homes and structures that you grew up in are burning to cinders around you. Can I have a survival check, please?
Maybe. Potentially. That's a 13.
Who is a childhood friend of yours?
Let's say I had a childhood girl space friend. Big if on the space. Called Josephine.
Your eyes look around, and you clock the familiar face of Josephine. You go to try and help them evacuate, get to safety, but they look at you. Their face is a mixture of levity and confusion. There's no sign of panic or fear in their eyes, and they're chuckling as they say, "Everything is fine. What is wrong with you, Opal?" Their clothes are on fire, and they're just fine. You turn to see if there's anyone else around responding in the same way. Can I have another survival check, please?
I have to roll another one and get that d20 later. Fully bounced out. That is a 12.
You see the familiar face of your mother, Aurora. Her face in a similar mixture of confusion and levity. Opal, what would you say to your mother in this moment?
Just very confused. Mom?
Aurora places her hands on either side of your face before speaking softly. What has you in this state? Opal, this is home. We can't leave home. Besides, there's no leaving now. This is when the story ends. She releases your face and falls backwards, being swallowed by the ichor of the bog. It surges up, fully flooding the village, and drags you under with it. You try to fight the current, give it everything that you have, but finally the ichor creeps down your throat, and all you hear is giggling, followed by dark laughter.
Hey, Whitney, what the fuck?
We'll go to Aaron next, because I think you also rolled low, correct?
3.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, we'll slide to Aaron.
Good luck, Chief. I'm mentally passing the baton.
You open your eyes, groggily, tucked tight into your bedroll, and you hear the noise of commotion. Looking past the embers of the fire, you see your friends are under attack right in front of you. You move to help, to do your part, but your sword is not at your side. Can I have a perception or investigation check, please?
Yeah. That's going to be an investigation, and it is a 14.
Your sword is in your hands. Of course. Shaking off the sleep, you shift to make an attack. Can I have an attack roll, please?
Yes. That is 14 on the die, and for a total of 18.
You cannot help but smile at the familiar feeling of your blade making contact, vibrating through your arms. A near fatal blow. Do you add a smite to this?
Absolutely.
Can you roll damage for me?
Yes, I can. Oh, that is 15, 20, 25.
Oats, you blink, and the smile is ripped from your face as you watch Opal's body be cleaved in half, her blood running down your blade. You blink your eyes again, and then it's Alejandro's face staring up at you from the dirt. You spin, and Estelle lays crumpled at your feet. The bodies of your freshly forged friends lay felled around you by your own hand in pools of black ichor being swallowed into the void. The laughter starts to ring in your ears.
Fuck.
Before you feel a piercing in your stomach. Looking down and seeing a familiar blade, as your eye fades to black, the last thing you hear is a voice. Still not good enough, Ward.
Oh.
Tali.
No. Chad, I'm being so brave.
You got it. You got it.
Pass.
Pass.
Tali.
Yeah.
You open your eyes to find yourself in a void of darkness, supported only by tentacles. You can feel the pressure against your flesh, a dull, sickly green-blue glow, shining only to reveal the emptiness and void around you. Would Estelle be afraid at this moment?
I don't think so. Especially if it's like the glow, those tentacles. I don't think Estelle is afraid. I think it's just like there's a comfort, a little bit like dissociation, like having the TV on in the background.
A voice booms out that is both foreign and familiar, all at the same time. It is painful, and you feel what could be blood trickling from your ears. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
You got it. That is a 21.
The tentacles relax. As you reach your hands to your face, pulling back, you can see dark black ichor dripping from your fingertips. The voice speaks. I was hungry. You fed me, and then unleashed the soul. Why?
It felt like the right thing to do.
Do you
I will make
forget
it up.
your purpose? Does your devotion waver? I'm so glad you discovered friendship while I starved.
I'm
do not-
sorry, sir.
Begrudge you these comforts, but you were sent into the world for a reason.
You're right. I've wavered. I will do better. I will live up to my namesake.
Did I choose wrong?
No.
Should I choose another?
You know, you shouldn't. You
Are you the right Estelle?
I am the only Estelle.
Who are you? The words echo as the sound of haunting laughter fills your ichor-covered ears, tentacles creeping in and filling your vision as the green-blue void goes to black. And that is where we're going to go to break, guys. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Madam, how dare?
And welcome back. Where we left off, we had just had dreams for 3 of our lovely characters. And we wake up in the morning. Alejandro, you wake up rather refreshed. I will not interpret how our other 3 combatants did. However, I will note, Aaron, I need you to go ahead and mark 25 points of damage for me.
Huh?
What?
Okay. All right. That's the thing I have to do. Yep, that's normal. All right. Okay. Yep.
Cool. No, that.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
It's
fine.
okay. It's okay, Aaron. I sent you KK Slider singing Africa.
That makes it better.
Finally.
Makes it all better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the morning is yours. Before we, is there anything that you guys want to do before you set out on your second day of travel? Is there anything you guys so again, the morning comes to, you guys are all sort of up. Oats, you wake up, and you feel, deeply in pain. You did not get a well night's rest. The dream is still running through your head actively. Actually, can I get a perception check from the other 3 members of the party, please?
Yes.
Got it.
That's a 17. Because I was gonna say, does Opal see that he's in pain?
And then Oats, I'm gonna need you to give me either. Would you be trying to hide it from them?
Super playing it off.
Deception check,
Absolutely.
please.
A deception check? Okay, I am... That is a 13.
14.
So if you rolled above a 13,
14.
you clock it.
Got it.
Oats, you good?
Yep. No, I'm all right.
No, come here, come here, old man. No, come here, come here.
Fine. I'm good.
I'm
I
gonna.
just slept rough. I slept real rough.
Opal's gonna, cause she's also a little jarred. Probably, right?
Yes, she would be a little
Okay.
jarred.
She's gonna. He's got like straps on his armor, right? That she can just grab.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's gonna grab Oats,
Yeah, all right.
pull him down
it's
to her level,
fine.
she's gonna put her hand on his head, like that. Go. So you lie real bad, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Cool.
Oh. What's...
What did you do last night?
I just slept real rough.
Then how did you?
Get back
Then-
12 points of
12 points,
healing.
thank
Yeah,
you.
12 points.
Then how are you injured? If you just slept.
It was real rough.
You look like shit.
And you're a horrible liar.
Did you have a shit dream?
Me?
You look fine, so I know you didn't.
I was about to say, like, I slept phenomenal, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's weird that you mentioned, yeah. So it was like, okay, it was kind of a bad dream, right?
You look like you got beat up in your sleep.
Oats looks down at his chest and kind of like feels on his torso. Yeah.
You would
it's-
notice on your torso a scar that you did not have before. In the same place where the sword impaled you in your dream.
Ooh, that's not good. No, So I killed all of yous in my
What?
dream. In my dream.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was stabbed by like a real familiar figure that I've seen in my dreams before.
So you're
And-
seeing figures in your dreams.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like masculine or feminine or like any sort of androgyny even. I got nothing, but I see the sword that they use and it's like the same sword every time. And sometimes it's like just a little pinch, but this one's like it fucking stabbed me like real good.
Estelle, did you dream?
No, I didn't dream.
Estelle, I'm gonna need a deception check, please.
Insight as well.
insight, but then I ask you, Whitney, with Anna watching over everybody as we were sleeping, essentially like keeping guard and doing robing, would she have clocked any any disruption in their sleep?
I would say
That's right, Kat.
I'll give you advantage because Anna would have been watching while you guys were sleeping.
I got a 15 on my insight.
Got a 17 on my deception.
Shit.
Alejandro,
Yep, you slept great.
I got a 13 for an insight.
Well, I dreamed of Oats. Was there sticky, gross black stuff in your dream?
Not that I remember.
Guess it was just a night for nightmares, except yours are really fucked.
I think it's because of the oath that I took.
The what?
The oath that I took.
Oath.
I took an oath.
What is your
I'm
oath?
just imagining Oats carrying around just like another bumbling man. He took an oath with him.
We've never acknowledged him until now.
Yeah.
It's just Francis. He's my oath. No, I carry him. He's my burden. No, I took an oath and listen. It was a certain amount of responsibility and animosity from the world around you when you really drive yourself to do good, because there's people out there that do bad and they want to do
in your sleep.
Well, yeah, that's just, listen, somebody magicked at me in my dreams. That happens sometimes, I guess. That's got to be what it is.
I don't think I have the spoons to figure this out.
Well, I definitely don't. I was just going to move on with my day.
Yeah, let's just move on with our day.
But I
Does this happen often?
It's a second time that it's been real vicious.
When was the first?
When we got to town.
Oh, so this isn't normal?
Well, no, I've been having bad dreams. That's pretty normal. But it's I get stabbed or I'm not good enough to be doing something or another or something like that. And then it's just a bad dream. But then we got to town and I was laying in the muck. We was laying in the muck and it's all slushy and it's winter time and there's that same figure and they're standing over me and they gave me a right proper stabbing and then I die.
That's never a good sign.
Who have you disappointed? Who have you wronged?
Oh, probably. I think it's probably me. It's a manifestation of my own self-doubt or something like that,
In a different setting, I would completely buy that.
You got stabbed.
Yeah, I'm a right prick and I use swords. So it's
No, you got stabbed.
No, because I have a nightmare where my mom is weird. I've had 2 nightmares about my mom being weird. You got physically I healed you just now.
Right.
That warm fuzzy feeling you felt when I touched your head, that was healing.
That was really nice. Thank you. But listen, I don't think I know if I've pissed anybody off. I'm pretty I do no harm kind of fella. Other than to the people that deserve it. So the person that I made the most angry, if I'm thinking of an enemy that I've made lately, it'd be that lady back there that I killed real bad and then she came back. That she'd be the one, but the dream started before I bisected that poor woman.
Can I cast as a ritual detect magic on our good friend?
Yeah.
get out a little bit of some sand out of a bag and kind of put a circle around you. Be still. And the book floats. She starts saying words for like 10 minutes, and then her eyes turn like a tealish blue. What am I seeing?
Oats doesn't have any magic weapons or anything on him, I think. Hold on, I'm peeking. There's you see like a slight golden, almost holy like glow about him, but it's not anything that would cause you alarm or worry. It just seems like a general like golden aura about him.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, you're just a man.
Why? Yeah, that's pretty much just me.
Well, we do have like, we have to go.
Yeah, we
As
can,
much
we
as
can
this
talk
is
about
weird,
it.
yeah, we should just
well,
go. Like, we can't. I can't fix this. I can't. I'm not
right
here to
now.
fix men.
Well, I wasn't asking to be fixed, right? Like, it's not you're just a kid. Like, I've got my own problems. Like, you ain't got. Thank you for the healing.
I can take the healing back. I'll just punch you.
What do you mean? That's not. No. Why would you hit me? What?
Because you're hitting me verbally.
What? What do you mean? What's rude about that? You just. If you don't want to be called a kid, you can just tell me. But like, you just,
I'm an adult.
Are you?
About this.
Yeah,
She's just gonna walk away.
Yeah, but Alejandro, she thinks she's an adult. I don't understand.
No,
How
she's a legitimate adult, and she's tiny compared to the rest of us. But no, she's a legitimate adult.
Like, legitimately.
Yes.
Not like oh, I'm all grown up
Nope.
kind of thing, but like.
Nope.
Oh, I've got to apologize.
It's okay, buddy. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Sorry. All
And
right.
on that note, who wants to roll our survival check for the day?
I can't do it, can I?
I got
You
it.
cannot.
I
You
think
did it
I think
yesterday.
I could handle this one. That's a 9.
Cool, that's great. Can you go ahead and roll a d8 for me?
Absolutely.
Why?
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6.
Okay,
But
cool.
for why, Whitney?
Don't worry about it. Is there...
I worry about it.
Such an out of frame. What do you guys... Is there anything that you guys would like to do on your day of travel?
Ignore Oats.
Apologize to Opal.
I think Estelle has been like meticulously like reading her like giant book, just being, I guess, like trying to be like a better student. She like reading over her books and tomes, and is thinking a lot about what was said. Or she has not been as sunshiny. It's just been sort of quietly hiding under the brim of their witch hat.
Can I get an insight check from everybody except for Estelle?
Insight, can roll that insight.
15.
It's a 4.
Estelle, how much would you be trying to mask that from the party?
I think Estelle would be trying, but is bad at it.
Give me deception at disadvantage.
Got it.
Just 2 natural 20s.
Okay.
Right?
I've done that.
That is a 13.
So yeah, Opal, you would definitely clock that there's just something off about Estelle. Alejandro and Oats, what did you guys get?
An 11.
Yeah, so you're too consumed with feeling like you've hurt Opal, and that's deeply weighing on you. And Alejandro?
I got a 4.
Yeah, no, you don't clock shit.
He's just like happy.
Yeah, you had a good night's sleep. Your robot's well repaired.
It's more like I'm focused on what's going on around us and not
Like,
necessarily focused on you guys.
You're probably
You
sort of
guys are-
in the front of the group, just sort of leading everyone along. As we come to the end of the day of travel, as you guys are sort of walking along, you'll notice off to the side, there is an inn that looks a little out of place.
The Thrice Burnt Inn.
No. There's a little inn on the side of the road. It's a very large building of timber and brick walls with a slate roof. And yeah, it's just sort of a little, just a little inn on the side of the road.
Well, do we want to take the inn or do we want to sleep outside?
Does it look friendly?
Give me a perception check.
That's a 15.
It doesn't seem like it's anything way toward. It's not giving you any like spooky, creepy vibes.
I'm hungry, yeah, sure.
I'd like a bed.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with it too. That's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a
When
bed
you
will do you
guys-
good tonight.
As you guys enter this inn,
I love you, Aaron.
as you guys enter this inn, you'll notice that there is nobody inside it with the exception of one lone female halfling who's a very thick female halfling. She's got wispy dark hair and
Heyo.
piercing blue eyes. And she's just sort of standing at like the bar area of this inn, just sort of polishing the counter. And just looks a little distracted, but like is not really paying you any attention.
Still get it. Feminine Wiles.
Feminine Wiles.
I think actually, does Estelle react actually to this barkeep at all?
No.
Or is that
it's
word?
It's Tali reacting.
Okay, cool. Sick. All right. I think Opal's just gonna approach me like, do you have a glass of tea? And also rooms.
She sort of raises her eyes at you, and the eyes are very like they're. When I say piercing, they're very piercing. It almost looks like they're looking through you.
Like that.
She just looks at you, big smile on her face, and just goes, "Oh, we have rooms for the night. Would you like? We've got two options. For a silver piece." You can just get some basic accommodations, dinner's extra, but if you're willing to spend a little bit more, our nicer accommodations, they're 2 gold, but they come with a bath and a nice dinner of braised phoenix, roasted sausage, and a glass of gin.
How much for all that?
I would like to
2 gold
come up,
pieces.
and I'm going to put 2 gold pieces on the table. Slide it forward. Can I please get 4 rooms?
It's 2 gold pieces per room.
I take out every single gold piece that I have left.
Jesus Christ.
I have exactly 8 gold pieces.
Oh my god!
I'll take 4 of your 4 rooms for adults. Please and thank you. No rooms for children.
Do you have alcohol?
Oh, I have alcohol.
Fantastic. Can we
I'm gonna
can
put
I
like
buy a
3
round?
silver on the table.
Oh,
Alcohol.
the alcohol's on me. You paid for the nicer rooms. And she'll like swipe the gold off the counter, give you a quick grin, and just set several bottles of gin on the counter. As you're looking around, you do notice that this inn looks of a much higher quality than you'd expect on the road.
So, been here long?
Oh, I come and I go. My apologies. I'm Amity Duststone, and this is my inn.
What's the
It's
inn called?
very beautiful.
The Wayward Traveler. It's always there for you when you need a place to go. You look like you've been traveling. By
He got
any chance,
stabbed.
we'll come
He's
back
a
to that.
loser.
By any chance, did you see a child on the road? My son wandered off, Perrin. I haven't seen him in a bit. He tends to do that, and it's a little annoying, but I'm sure he's fine.
We have not seen your child.
Well, as you travel, keep an eye out. He's a little rambunctious little brat. Feels rude to call your child, but Perrin is a bit of a brat. Anyway, the alcohol will flow all night long if you'd like, and each of you can have your own room. Let me know if there's anything I can give you. Dinner will be served in a little bit.
Where's warm bath?
Down the hall and to the left.
Line with a bottle of gin.
You'll notice when you go into the room where the baths are, they are very large, like almost like sauna type pools. And having entered this room, you remember what the inn looked like on the outside. This room does not look like it would fit in this place.
Can I roll insight to see how the fuck this place is working? Like, I'm like, what the fucking Mary Poppins ass bag did I just pop into?
Absolutely. Are you rolling insight on the inn or on the innkeeper specifically?
Both.
Cool. Give me 2 insight checks.
So that is a 13 on the innkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a natural 20 on everything else.
Nice.
So hold, please.
Holding, please.
I have to open Discord.
Am I getting secrets?
You're getting secrets.
I am getting secrets.
In the meantime, while you... Oh, what's up?
Well, I was just going to talk about, in the meantime, did you know that we are sponsored right now by Pocket Bard, and that you're listening to the tunes that are coming out of their Dulcet application right now?
Like right now.
Freaking way, bro.
I know. Like, I've been jamming to this for the entire, like, the few hours. Hasn't gotten old. It's been pleasant. If you, like, you've seen that.
But hold on. Like, so if I'm on the go, right? Can I download it on my Android?
Absolutely. In fact, whether or not you have an Android or an iOS device, it is available on both.
How much does something like this cost? It must be expensive, right?
So inexpensive. It is so inexpensive. And it's a steal of a deal, frankly, when it comes to...
Can I have an additional insight roll?
That was cocked because I just threw it accidentally out of my hand.
Hockey say.
That is a 14. I hate this.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so with those rolls, I think Opal's gonna look around again, go, neat, and just get in the bath.
Cool. What do the rest of you do?
None of you know.
Now, what was the lady's name?
Amity Duststone.
Amity, Miss Amity. Now
she's not at the bar. She went in the back to cook dinner. She left booze on the counter for you, and then went to the back. She's the only person in this place.
I'm sitting down.
Just kidding. I sit my ass down.
Okay, I sit in the seat, and I, yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing.
While you're waiting, the smell of just roasted sausage and potatoes and seared vegetables just start wafting through the inn and the space. And after a little bit of time, she comes out holding 4 plates and just sort of sets them down each in front of you, and just says, enjoy. If you need anything else, I'll be over by the bar. I do have things other than gin. I'm personally a gin lady myself.
With all of the traveling that I've done around here, this place does not seem familiar.
No.
Something.
Also, Oats, give me a history check.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pull out a little device if I can, and I'm gonna use Identify.
That is grand total of 10.
This inn was not on the road when you traveled from Langdale to Watervale before.
Oh. Yeah, like, this wasn't here before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, like, I'm not crazy. Like, this was not here last time when I was walking through this area.
I'll pull out a small little device, and I'm just gonna go tap it onto the table, and it'll go ding as I cast Identify.
Are you identifying the inn?
Oh my god.
Okay. heard.
It'll take a minute for like like everything to fully come out and explain what's going on. It's like as it goes, it'll shoot out like a little strip of paper that says what everything is.
It's cute.
Amity does not notice you doing this, and just sort of is back at her bar polishing glasses that are definitely not dirty. I also sent you a message in Discord, Justin.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
And it'll go ding one more time after like it finishes writing everything out.
Is that an audible ding?
Yeah.
Still doesn't notice.
I think Oats, and I'm gonna like, but is it Estelle? You're with us, correct?
Estelle was I was gonna ask, is there more than one bath, or is it like a communal bath, or?
There's the one big giant room of bathhouses.
It's like, I think onsen, right?
Yeah, it's like big giant, like, do you remember, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The scene where Brienne of Tarth and the Kingslayer, it's that sort of vibe. Just a big open bathhouse situation.
Then I think Estelle's gonna join Opal in the bathhouse. She's not a drinker, but she's brought the bottle with her.
Oats, don't eat that food. And I'm gonna slide that piece of paper over to him.
Okay. What's it say?
It'll say, "This is a Fey Inn."
A Fey Inn?
And I'll just like look at you, just like, I think it's time for us to retire for the evening, Oats. You're not looking hungry as much as you were earlier, and neither am I.
Amity approaches and just sort of from her little halfling height just gives you like a long look. There's a little bit of sadness in her eyes, and she just goes, "Is something wrong, sweetheart? I spent a lot of time cooking the food and you just don't seem to be eating anything."
Forgive us, it's just I'm not feeling too hungry. Oats, how are you feeling? It looked
I got to runs real bad, and I'm gonna roll a deception. That's
I'm gonna say that's a disadvantage on that deception roll, but you
still a 14.
Well, with a 15 on the die plus stuff, she sees right through you, and she's gonna reach out and touch your hand gently and just goes, "I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong foot. You seem to have the impression that I'm here to give you some sort of ill intent. You've already given me money. Please, I promise you, there is nothing untoward happening here. I'm just here to offer wayward travelers a warm place to sleep and a good meal. That's all."
Opal's fully relaxed in the bath.
You're not gonna eat my bones.
I'm not gonna. Why would I eat your bones? Where would I put them? I'm real tiny.
That's what fairies do. Right?
Do I look like a fairy to you?
No, but
the device did go ding.
I don't know what that means. Why did your device go ding?
If you'll excuse us, we're gonna go grab our friends. We're gonna take a step out. We're gonna start getting up at this point.
Of course.
Yeah.
And if you need me to reheat the food, let me know. I'll be waiting at the bar. And she'll just like head back over.
All right.
Walk over to where the communal is.
Best bath of my life.
I think I played that pretty cool, Alejandro.
I think you did actually. That was, you do a pretty good job. You just got to be less nervous when it comes to speaking with women.
Yeah.
But I believe in you.
Thank
As
you.
much as you know that.
Do you guys head into the bathhouse?
I wouldn't head in there. I'd probably like go to where like the door is and knock and just yell, "It's me."
Come in.
You sure?
Enter.
Chilled.
Okay.
Open
the door.
Very steamy,
Open the
and
door.
I don't know where Opal and Estelle have positioned themselves in this very large tub, but it's a very large tub. It's warmly lit. There's almost like vines and greenery sort of draping the top of it. The smell of like lavender just sort of vibes through here. It's very relaxing.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna like look, and then I'm just gonna like point my finger towards Opal and say, "This is a Fae Inn," using message.
She's gonna verbally out loud go, "Yeah, and."
What's happening?
Oh, they're scared of fairies.
Oh.
Not scared. Just cautious.
Can I
A little
cast
cautious.
thaumaturgy?
Yeah, what are you doing with your thaumaturgy?
So I can cause tremors. Just gonna do it
Okay.
under Oates' feet.
Oats, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Absolutely. Fuck. It's 4.
Yeah, you fall into the bath.
Oh! I'm not looking.
No one cares.
It's just.
I care. That's decency.
I feel like
Right.
they are like both Estelle and Opal have covered their bits with towels, so there's just zero reason.
It's decency.
Zero reason. Everything, and I think the steam also in this bath is like nice and thick enough, and the bath is thick enough where you just also can't see anything anyway.
I also cover this eye.
You really can't. You really can't see anything. There's like maybe a hint of like Opal's sort of like very white hair and a little bit of sort of an ever-growing like dull greenish blue from Estelle's lantern that's sort of propped against the wall behind where Estelle is sitting in the bath.
I wouldn't know.
Baths are better when you take your clothes off, man.
That's true. That is objectively true.
Okay.
Are you scared?
man.
Are you
I
scared of women?
I'm not scared of women.
He's a little scared of women.
I'm not scared of women, Alejandro.
You get nervous with women. Maybe that's probably the better way of saying this. Anyway,
I'm not scared.
Oh, are you scared of me and Opal?
No, I'm not scared of you and Opal. Jeez.
if you wait,
Can
so
I cast thaumaturgy again to like poke? Like I'm not moving, but I want it to so Oats feels like someone's like poking him on the back of the neck.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I feel like with this being a Fae Inn, this is probably not the best place for us to spend the night or take anything from.
No,
We've
it's
been
fine.
offered hospitality. It feels like it's fine.
Oats literally paid.
I paid.
The
Yes.
Fae love a deal.
They
That's
do,
a deal.
and that's a him problem he's gonna have to figure out. But they'll likely come for something
Well-
from us at some point or another.
She could try.
I don't want to fight her.
Yeah, I just want.
Seems
This is
like
a nice.
lady.
This seems like a nice place to stay, and if shit hits the fan, we got your little robot friend who can warn us. But I, for one, am gonna take that room,
I also.
and
am
then
take the
Opal's gonna
room.
stand up, not covered, and leave.
Do you get dressed before you leave the bathhouse, or you
yeah,
just start?
she
Yeah,
gets
cool.
she gets stressed. Like there's like probably like an area where you dropped off your clothing and
Yeah.
stuff, and she just puts it back on without a care in the world and walks
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
Alejandro, they're gone.
I'm still
Just one.
here.
I heard. Oh, jeez. All right. Can I?
I'm getting out.
Well, thank you. Alejandro, can you give me a hand out of this bath?
Yeah, I can help you out, and then I'm just gonna go and like pull him out.
Dexterity save.
Thank you.
Yeah, you
It's like-
beat me to it. I'm gonna need a dex save on that, please.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
like, come on out, you wet
That's
man.
cocked. That's cocked. That's a 14.
Yeah, you're able to get him back out of the bath.
Okay.
But Alejandro rolled a 2.
Yeah, Alejandro, you fell
I
in.
did road too.
So it's one of those situations
Good
where
trade.
like you reach down, you take Oates' arm, and you sort of give him a yeet to get him up into the air. And as you do, your feet slip on the water underneath of you, and you just go tumbling face first into the water.
As soon as I get in and I come back out, I'm gonna like slick my hair back and be like, yeah, Fuck
nice
it, why
bath,
not?
right?
It is. It is. And then I will start to unrobe and like put all my stuff to the side.
Well,
Opal, as you head back into the main room of the inn, you'll notice the 4 plates of food that are at that table, but there's still like there's almost like steam rising from them as if they've been freshly warmed and have been kept warm for you until you get back to them to sit down and eat your meal.
I'm gonna sit near it. Do I see the innkeeper?
Yeah, she's still at the bar.
What did the men tell you?
Well, the green one
Yeah?
seemed incredibly untrustworthy, and the other one just seems a bit like a bumbling fool.
Yeah.
They don't seem to trust me.
Well, you are Fae, and this is Fae.
There's a very large grin on her face, and you'll see a shimmer around her body, but the glamour does not drop. And she just goes,
I clocked it. Your bath was just super comfortable, so I don't see the reason to leave.
I have no reason to hurt you. We've come to an accord. I promised you dinner.
That's what I said. You took the man's money.
Exactly.
That's a deal within itself. You
I
win.
Thank you. I appreciate that dearly.
Listen, I respect a woman who knows what she's about.
I truly just wish to travel about and give rest to adventurers who are willing to part with the coin.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so suspicious about that.
The Fae part.
Everyone has feelings when Fae are involved. I don't understand why. We're really quite corrigible people as long as you agree to the bargain and hold true on your terms.
And our terms are just to like vibe, right?
Yeah. No, I again, you gave me coin. I'm giving you a nice warm bath, dinner, and a place to sleep. They're feather beds, by the way. They're feather beds.
I've never slept on a feather bed in my life.
It's so soft.
Actually, I did for one night because that dude was really rich when I stayed. But like, that doesn't.
It will be the best night's sleep you've ever had.
Awesome. I'm gonna go eat their food.
The boys' food?
Yeah.
Should I make them some more?
If they ask. I'm gonna eat it very contentedly, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Estelle, what do you do for the rest of the evening?
I think I sheepishly come downstairs in like pajamas. Estelle's so tall that she can't find pajamas that fit quite right, so it's what would normally go to like the ankles, like at the knee.
Oh, I would give you, in your room, there would have been pajamas sized for you.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like big, just a big
Nightmare
comfy...
Before Christmas, Scrooge looking ass. You got the candle in the hat.
There's like a thick, there's like pajamas that fit you. There's a big fluffy robe. There's like a little like sleep cap and an eye mask if you'd like it.
Oats's looks like the Sleepy Time Bear outfit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll go downstairs and try to enjoy some of this food.
Sleepy Time Bear.
Sleepy Time Bear. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, go downstairs and eat some of this food, and I guess talk to the bartender a little bit.
You're welcome. Before we cut back to your conversation with the bartender, boys, what are you talking about in the bath?
Did you stay in the bath or did you leave? I guess is my question.
Well, now I'm naked and I'm in the bath. It's fine. It's fine. I got shamed. It's fine.
It's not shamed. It's more just being cautious. But if they feel comfortable with it, then I'm in here and it feels good to be in the bath. I won't lie.
Well, yeah, I feel fine. It's just like whatever. It's fine. I feel kind of stupid, Alejandro.
About what?
About like the whole saying I pooped my pants thing. Mostly, and like just jumping to conclusions, and then like now we's in this situation where we got to stay in a ferry inn, and like I'm in a bathtub, and like we should be heading towards the capital.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we sitting here, but like, it's not. It is nice.
I'll tell you what. I will say that you probably need to work on your filter, on thinking about what needs to be said when. I appreciate you willing to listen to me when I have the initial distrust on the Fae and this being here, because deals can be wonky, especially if, depending on how literal that they get, shit gets fucky real quick.
Yeah,
so
you're probably right.
It's understandable. Now, again, I can't, like, you got to work on the filter yourself, buddy, but I think you can get there. You can get there.
I think so. I'm glad that you take the lead when, like, there needs to be brains involved. That's nice. It feels like I can trust that. Like, it's been, it's nice to be able to take some of that mental workload off myself. You know what I mean? Like, because I didn't clock any of that. I was about to eat all the food, and, like, I thought that was just a nice little lady in the inn. And, like, I might have had my soul trapped and my bones eaten.
I mean, that's still a very valid possibility. As far as I'm concerned, I'd still stay on your guard if I was you. You did give them coin, but if you make it to the next day, then you make it to the next day, buddy, and then we can continue working on there from here. I've traveled a little bit over the last decade or so.
Yeah.
Time gets anyway.
You want to sleep back to back?
I mean, we have our own rooms.
Well, see, this is what I'm trying to think quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like, if we's in our own rooms, and, like, somebody could, like, burst in the door and be like, "Give me your bones," and then we's all in different rooms.
Anna's going to be awake. She doesn't sleep.
So she'll be in your room, and I'll be boneless, is what I'm saying.
If anything were to happen, she will alert us of something happening. I would still stay on your guard if I were you. If it does make you feel better, you can move your bed into my room, and that's fine.
Oh, that seems a little infantile now at that point when you say it like that. So I'll sleep in my own room. It's fine. I'm brave.
You are better with the sword than I am. I am just offering that to help you out.
I said, I was going to sleep in your room for your protection. That's what that was. You know what? I think I'm going to get out the bath and go and hang out with the girls.
Definitely appreciate your protection, kind sir. Go enjoy your food.
I will. Get up and go and head out into the common area.
You would see Estelle at the table, but Opal is nowhere to be found.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Estelle.
How's your bath?
Relaxing.
I'm glad. Where's Alejandro?
He's still having his soak. I think he's being contemplative. He's a thinker. He's a real thinker, that one.
He is a thinker. It's part of the charm of Alejandro.
I think
Are you hungry? Are you gonna eat, or are you still scared because a woman made the food?
I'm not scared of ladies, all right. It was the fairy thing, not the lady thing. That's
what about when you were in the bathroom with me and Opal? You were covering your eyes because you were scared, weren't you?
That's just good. I thought that was good manners. Like a fella shouldn't be, without permission, shouldn't be gazing on the bodies of other people.
It's a public bathhouse.
Oh, well.
I look at your body all the time.
Yeah, Amity just sort of looks at you from across the bar, just goes, if they told you it was all right.
Well, he said come in, but, like, okay, maybe I've got some hang-ups, all right, and I've got a few.
Also, I have to be completely honest with you. I'm a little offended that you were told I was Fae, and immediately the hackles are raised. We came to an accord, sir.
I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, it means you gave me money, and in exchange, I will give you a warm night's sleep and food for your belly. There's no ill intentions here, I promise.
Okay.
You seem still very untrustworthy.
So for clarity, just to hear it out of your mouth, you're not going to take my bones.
She's going to come up to you.
Right? Right, just so I can hear that out of your mouth.
She's gonna come up to you and put a hand on your face.
Okay.
And then very softly, in your ear only, say, I have no intention of taking any bones, unless they're given willingly. And she'll pat your face.
Well, that sounds a little horny. All right. Hey,
How does
that's
this
fine.
sad, wet man get all these women? Why every time? Why world? Also, IRL. Listen, this is now Sachi complaining. Why do these sad, wet men?
Sad wet men.
I've
We
bet.
run the world. We run the world.
Look, nobody tell Rin we have a sad, wet rat man. They
Hold
might
on.
come running.
I'll
Deal. Right.
Come on, pull up a chair.
Yeah, I'll pick up a chair. Miss Amity, I would like a plate of whatever your finest food is, please, for my belly.
She'll wave her hand over the plate that's still waiting for you, and you'll watch as the plate of food just gets warm again, and it's got like this nice little like almost cartoonish steam coming off it, and it's just a plate full of braised phoenix and thick sausages and potatoes and like a big old pile of like steamed vegetables and things. And she'll pull up and turn the chair around and sit in it very bisexually. And since she's a halfling,
Oh, is that how you're
her
supposed to sit in
her
that?
feet are just sort of dangling a little bit.
That's the way you sit in a chair when you like boys and girls.
Oh, okay. And then Estelle turns her chair around.
Yeah, to be completely frank, and then Oates turns his chair to sit down. To be completely
Oh,
honest.
yay, we all like people. I love this.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
more. I
absolutely.
don't see the point in depriving myself of half the world's pleasures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so how'd you? So what's the deal with the inn then? If we're going to be above table about it all, like this wasn't here when I came through last.
No, it was
time.
not.
Right. So like,
So
it's magic,
I-
right?
it is magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I love magic.
It's a magical inn, and it just sort of goes where it feels it needs to be. And I'm just along for the ride as its proprietor. And then occasionally, my shithead of a son goes wandering off, and then I have to find him again. So I'll probably be here for a couple of days until Perrin decides to make a reappearance.
Did you want us to find him?
No, I mean, if you stumble across him, tell him to come back. But he's perfectly capable. When I say child, like, he is my child, but he's also, like, I'm about 600 years old.
Oh, wow, you
damn.
look great.
Thank
I mean, yeah, you look.
I mean,
you
to be
look
fair,
right.
this is not what I look like. This is just to make you more comfortable.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, well, very well done. Your magic is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if you would like us to find them, we are experts of telling apart adults from children. Well,
Still
You look
looks
like an
unusual, but actually-
incredibly intelligent person.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Alejandro, at what point would you exit the bath, or would you stay in there for a good long while?
I'm probably gonna stay there for a good long while.
Cool. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to do before bed?
I'd like to go out, if like after people go to bed, would like to go out and see if I can find like a critter or something to kill to try to appease the Innkeeper.
Cool.
Can I wait till the dead of night to commit a murder real quick for my lord?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. And are you being sneaky about like leaving the inn? or are you
I
just
think
like
I
walking
would
out
not
the front
hide
door?
it. I wouldn't hide it from the innkeeper, but I would hide it from my friends.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a stealth check, and I will need a perception check from everybody else. So we'll start there.
Got it.
So give
Can
me
I
stealth.
give myself guidance?
Yes, you can give yourself guidance.
Okay.
17.
12.
20.
4.
So none of them see you sneak out in the dead of night. Now give me
Is Oats with the innkeeper?
Am I with the innkeeper?
Give a little that razzle dazzle.
We'll get back to that. Give me investigation to see if you could find something to murder.
Got it. I'm gonna use my spell borrow knowledge to give myself proficiency in investigation. And that is math. That's 14.
I would say you're able to find like a small goat that's just sort of wandering around.
Okay. I am very subtly going to just like at close range, like point blank range at the base of the skull. Thank you for your sacrifice. And going to Eldritch blast it in the back of the head.
The goat collapses, and you watch as it passes. It passes its life.
It passes? You obliterate its head off.
Being gentle.
An
I'm being gentle.
Is not.
At
Nah,
the base
fuck
of the
that.
neck.
Nah.
Look. I don't want to be like
base of the
she
neck.
walks outside and blows up a goat. Okay.
Dead.
Do you absorb?
God, it's
Do you
just goat
absorb
body.
the soul of the goat?
I do absorb the soul of the goat.
I will do better, my lord.
Coming back inside the inn, I'm gonna need. Are you being sneaky coming back in?
Yes.
Give
I'm
me
trying
stealth. Give me stealth roll again.
to. That's a 7.
Yeah, give me perception checks, guys.
No.
I got a 16.
12.
Opal does not clock it. But the boys, you both clock it. That Estelle comes back in the inn, just sort of
Covered in goat blood.
Covered in goat blood.
I want to say it's at this point that I'm coming out in in a towel, and like with one towel around my neck, one around my waist. I'm carrying my clothes, and like it's just I come out, I turn, and it's like locking eyes.
Hey.
What's going on?
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
You know what? I can't say that I'm feeling peckish right now.
That's fair. I'm gonna go eat. I hope you have a good night, Estelle.
I will. Good talk, Alejandro.
Good talk.
Is that your blood?
No, it's actually not this time.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't tell Opal. Don't tell Opal.
Wasn't gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I got you. That's all right. I get it.
Yep. Cool.
Don't worry about it.
It's a little embarrassed.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, I'm leaving.
As we come to the end of the evening, Oats, you would notice when you go to your room that there's a golden key with a pink ribbon tied to it sitting on the bedside table. But everyone else, you've got big
It's
comfy...
chocolate. Eat it.
Everyone else has big, cushy, comfy beds. There's custom, like, fancy things for you to sleep in. All those fun, everything you would want in your perfect night's sleep is in this room.
No. Not everything.
Clear out the minibar.
I'm gonna snag that key.
Do you do anything with the key?
I'm gonna go and find the room that key goes to.
When you open, you find a golden door behind the bar that the key unlocks. When you enter it, Amity Duststone is sort of draped across the bed in like one of those big old fancy widow robes, just sort of waiting.
Yo, my boy fucks.
And she's just gonna take a look at you, and like look down her nose and just goes, "So you're not afraid?"
No, I'm really not afraid of women. It's really the fairy thing, and also it's listen, respect.
Close the door.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about respecting anybody right now.
and we will fade to black, which means it's time for my favorite part of the evening. Hey guys, I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Yay! Did better this time. It's 17.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 15.
Got a 15.
I'm fine.
Sachi got a 2.
No, I got a natural 20, baby.
Oh yeah, no, you're
It
fine.
looks like a 2.
You're fine. I'm trying to find where with the Alejandro, what you got?
Pass.
Alejandro, what you got?
You got a 6.
Oh, BB.
You know that good night's sleep you got?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
remember that? Remember that?
Do you remember that goodness sleep, Sachi? I do.
Yeah. Hold on to that.
Alejandro.
Yep, there's that music switch.
Mother.
You wake up with a start. You were so exhausted from the road that you've done the unthinkable. You've neglected to look after Anna before you go to sleep. You take out your kit, and you begin to wipe away the road dust. Can I have a perception check, please?
I guess. But I got. It's an 8.
There's damage to her mask, and on the chest, there's a strange symbol, like, carved into her torso. Can I have a history check, please?
I don't like that. I like this. 13.
It's the same symbol from the previous dream, the one that you saw on the hilt of the sword. How did you miss this before? It's so unlike you to be so careless with her. You shift into work mode, preparing to fix and tend to these marks of damage, and it goes quickly. You've done this before. As you complete your task, you realize there's time. A little extra oil polish would do the chassis well. But you're on autopilot. As you do this task you've done hundreds of times before. It takes you a second to notice that everywhere your hands touch Anna, you're leaving smudges of black ichor everywhere. Alejandro, you're so tired. Your eyes are heavy. After a slow blink, you look up and you don't see Anna's mask. What do you remember Mariana's face looked like the last time you saw her?
She's half elvish, half orc, but she took more after her mother than my features. She had my green skin, but she had very elegant elvish features to match her mother's. The tusks weren't there. It was, yeah.
The same eyes, the same cheekbones, the same smile, all stare at you now, impossibly Mariana's features. She begins to laugh, the jaw unhinging, breaking, falling away, dripping into more dark black ichor. And then darkness. And the morning comes to you all. You all get 5 temporary hit points, with the exception of Oats, who gets 10 temporary hit points for the day.
What?
You got a little extra pep in your step.
That's because I got laid.
A way for you to conquer your fear.
I'm not scared, Estelle.
Opal
Hey,
chokes.
Not anymore.
What do you
Not anymore.
mean?
I don't think Opal really fully thought that Oats could fuck. Like I think she thought like, yeah, in theory he's probably had sex. So like where's the bourbon?
I'm proud of
A
you.
little early like that.
There are
Fine.
glasses of bourbon waiting for you on the counter, and Amity is nowhere to be seen. The inn is empty and quiet.
Well, should we leave or?
I don't want to be
Check
here
out.
anymore. It's been
Yeah, we
tainted.
should probably hit the road. She's gonna
Probably a
need
good
some
idea.
rest. I'll get out here.
I think I'll be the last one to leave the inn. I'm going to look at Anna and have her remove her mask real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and then also check to see if that symbol just happens to be there.
It is not.
And
Opal's the
then-
first to leave.
Opal, when you step outside and turn around, the inn is not there.
Goodbye, bed.
Did yours have feathers?
Yep.
Mine says feathers too.
Yep. Everything about that place is ruined.
Yeah, I'm out. I you know what? That place was pretty all right after all.
Shut
I
up,
gotta say.
Oats.
Jealous that
Shut up.
jealous Oaks fucked last night.
I'm just gonna walk.
Insight check.
I'm just gonna keep walking down the road, and I'm gonna march with a little bit of pep in my step. I'm gonna look back to Opal, just with a little coy grin, and I'm like, "She had me call her Slamity," and then I'm gonna.
Hey, Opal, I'm gonna need
Insight
you to
check.
give me an insight check on that, please.
Could I insight that as well?
You absolutely can.
13.
Yeah, it's bravado.
That's an 8.
You don't clock shit.
You can try to roll insight on how Opal feels. It's a low DC.
More than happy to. It's like, I'm proud of Oats for doing the thing, and I rolled a 10 for
She's
Opal.
pissed.
A slight. What is
You
a
don't
light-
know. It, like, I think with a 10, you don't know exactly why she's pissed, but you can tell she's not happy about the turn of events.
I'm just gonna suspect like he got to hit it. My boy did it.
He hit her? I thought they had sex.
No, Estelle, sorry. It's a how do you say? It's a way to reference having sex. That's what that is.
Oh.
It's not, well, it's not,
Alejandro,
Yes.
move on. Let's go.
no, I'm gonna stay there.
got
I
it.
can't explain that any other way.
As the last of you leave the inn, you notice upon the door closing that the inn is no longer there. It is just an empty space where the road just is. And who wants to roll the final survival check?
Can I do it again?
You cannot.
I'll do it.
Do I still have bourbon? I feel like Opal tried to walk
Um,
out with the bourbon. Does she still have it?
The second you exited with something from the inn, it vanished.
Even more devastation.
That's a 12.
That is a 12. Cool. Roll a d8 for me.
You got it, bud. That's a 2.
That's a 2. Okay. Cool. As you guys are traveling along, do you guys talk about anything on this day of travel?
Gonna ask Alejandro if he fucks. Alejandro, do you have sex?
I'm sorry, I may have blacked out there. What was that, Estelle?
Oh, do you have, what's the term? Do you hit it? Did I use that right?
No, you absolutely did use it right. And
Okay.
yes, but I don't generally talk about that openly.
Oh, is it taboo?
No, it's not that. I'm more just a private person.
I see.
But
Good to
to
know.
answer your question, because you asked, yes.
So do you also like all people? Or is that also private?
I do. There's no reason to there's no reason to keep yourself from enjoying life. What is it? If you find somebody attractive, why let something silly as in a gender stop you from enjoying that person? Romantically, sexually, friendship. Why limit yourself?
I like every little bit I get to learn about you. You're pretty private. You don't talk as much as Opal or as much as Oats.
Talking can get people hurt. I don't like.
Talking can also save you.
In my experience, it's more the former than the latter. So, forgive me if I'm standoffish or if I'm more quiet than anybody else. It's just I don't want to potentially get you or anybody else wrapped up in my bullshit.
Well, we're traveling companions. To some degree, your bullshit is now kind of our bullshit. All of our bullshit's kind of mixed together.
You're not wrong.
No, I think it's okay to let people know some things about you. You don't have to tell us everything. I think it's okay that we're very different. We all are very different.
I'll open this up to you then. My little automaton is a model I built after my daughter went missing. I don't like to show her face because I'd rather just keep that to a me thing. That's what I remember of my daughter.
Is she lost or is she gone?
I don't know.
You know, in the practice of my coven, death is not the end. Eventually, we all find ourselves back at the light. They're all constantly fueling the eternal flame and feeding into those greater things that lie beyond us. I hope that you find her again one day. In fact, I know you will find her again one day. And what form that is, I don't know. But I have confidence that you'll find her again.
I hope so too. But as each year passes by, my hope dies just a little bit more.
Thank you for sharing with me, Alejandro. I've not made a lot of friends in my travels, and you all are some of the first friends that I've made. Y'all are fun.
I appreciate your blunt questions. Some of them catch me off guard, but it's something I appreciate. And I'm also thankful that you're not rushing into saying that we're best friends. Start slow.
You don't seem like Oats. Oats is different than you are. Oats wants the friendship. Arguably may need the friendship. I think for now, me and you are simply two people standing next to each other having a conversation. And I think that's enough for the time being.
I agree to that.
You
And
hear
thank
the
you for that.
sound of wagon wheels coming up from behind you. Sitting at the helm of the wagon is a plus-sized elvish woman with green eyes and a button nose, a very generous smile, short wavy brown hair with leaves woven throughout. Her wagon is incredibly well maintained but empty, and at the front of the wagon is a white horse with brown paint spots on it that resemble leaves, walking confidently. She's barely even putting any slack on the reins as this cart walks by. Oats, you would recognize this face as the Innkeeper from Langdale. When you last came through, you had a lovely conversation about the sourdough loaves that she was making to bring to the tournament. This is Jade. And she's sort of coming up alongside you, and as she gets close to you guys, she sees your face and just goes, "Oh! One Eye! It's been so long!"
Yeah, it's been a minute. How was you, Jade?
I sold every last loaf of sourdough at the festival. It was a wondrous... Are you guys heading to Langdale? Do you want to ride? I mean, it's not too much further. It's like one more night's rest before we get there, but I can give you a ride the rest of the way. I'm heading that direction.
Get me in that wagon. Get me in that wagon right now.
I mean, well, I'll have to ask if everybody's comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Opal, do you want to ride on the wagon?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so we'll get on there. All right.
I'm gonna ask everyone. Hey, Opal.
I'm just like, he's very much. It's very obvious. He's just trying to ingratiate himself.
Yes, prostrate more. Do it.
Yeah. So, Jay, 1 second.
Yeah. What's up, darling?
Well, you was in Watervale, right?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go to like the Coliseum for the fight.
I was gonna ask.
I
did you see
didn't.
us?
I didn't get a chance to see. I was busy selling on my loaves. But I carved really gorgeous leaf patterns into all of them before I went. We brought like 100 loaves of bread and sold every single one of them. So if you saw someone gnawing on a loaf, it was one of mine and my lovely one of the rising loaf and leaf's rest. A jade and leaf ritter exclusive.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. Did you hear that we won?
Oh, I did not hear that you won.
We won!
That's amazing. Oh, I can't wait to
Yeah.
tell Leaf. He loved you. He would not shut up about how cool your eye patch was.
Well, thank you. I really don't. It wasn't a lot of me. I didn't do much, to be completely honest.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
actually
I
went-
have not said
Yeah, I
hello to
went
the rest
down.
of you. Please, I'm Jade Ritter. I own the bed and breakfast in Langdale with my husband Leaf. But you can call me Jade. And this here, and she'll point to the horse. She goes, "This is Sourdough."
No,
Can I pet Sourdough?
You absolutely can pet Sourdough.
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yes, you are.
Sourdough whinnies at you, and Jade will just look at you and just go, "Do you want to ride him?"
Yes.
You can absolutely ride Sourdough. He's the most gentle little creature.
Just hops on.
She'll look at
Good boy.
Estelle and Alejandro. She's like, again, my name is Jade. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please get comfortable. Sold everything, so the back of the wagon's nice and empty.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Estelle. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You are so tall.
Oh, thank
Nice.
you. You are very, very well endowed.
Thank you. I think.
Opal's
think
gonna
that-
turn around from Sourdough, like, she doesn't know how to compliment. We're learning.
Understood. Well, I appreciate you, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And you, Green Boy.
Alejandro, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Well, get comfy, and we'll just ride on out. And then you're more than welcome to make camp with me. We should be in Langdale by the morning. Won't take us much long to get there at all.
Hugging the horse.
Thank you, ma'am, for the assistance.
Good boy.
Oh, consider it a favor. Oats was more than generous when he came through about like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago on your way to the city. And you guys continue on in Jade's wagon. Is there any conversation that's had before we break for the night?
I'm riding a horse. It's great.
I think I will say, Oats.
Okay.
Did you have fun last night?
I did.
Good. I'm proud of you. You're making progress.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's important to face your fears.
Wasn't scared.
Hey, Oats, can you roll me a luck check, please?
Yes. Nat 20.
I hate this man.
The evening with Amity went however you would have liked it to have gone. It's entirely in your ballpark. I will leave that to you.
I'll DM you.
Perfect.
It's just a fan fiction.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Learn how it went by subscribing to the Patreon, guys.
Sometimes
Patreon exclusive.
Is coming out now. Sometimes that 20 should have negative consequences. That's all I'm thinking.
Okay. As you guys break for the evening, Jade sort of pulls the wagon off to the side of the road and sort of feeds, waters sourdough, tethers him off to like a little nearby. It's not quite a tree, but it's a small like baby tree. Just sort of tethers him off to it. Makes her camp like right over there and lets you guys all have a moment. She doesn't want to like intrude upon your guys' like space, but she's like nearby and lets you guys all make camp for the night.
Estelle's gonna set up her little tent that's not big enough for her, and put her little lantern out and sit cross-legged and chew on her really flattened crustals. She's has like one of those little presses. She's just sitting there making Uncrustables.
Yeah, I'll probably set up my tent as well and let our my new acquaintance know. Wouldn't worry too much about pulling guard. My automaton here will keep watch throughout the night. So she will alert in case something does pop up that may be suspicious. Of course.
That's very kind of you. I'll appreciate getting a good night's sleep. You can never be too careful on the road. Who knows what might be wandering through here.
Indeed. It's always best to have, someone to watch your back. Especially someone that doesn't need sleep.
Not to like intrude or insert myself in what I'm sensing, like a tension between some of you, and like the rocky one seems like she needs a hug.
I don't know what to tell you. If you are sensing tensions with certain people, that's more of a conversation to have directly with them. I'm here just like with them, so we can head over there and help out as best as I can.
Well, that's incredibly admirable of you, Alejandro. I hope you get a good night's sleep as well.
Appreciate that. And like I said, you as well. Don't worry too much about the security around here.
Oh, I never do. And if someone wants to mess with me, and she'll just pull out a short sword from alongside her hip, just go, I'm more than capable of defending myself.
I'm sure you
Is there
are.
a tree?
What was that?
Is there a tree, Whitney?
Make a perception check for me.
Whitney, please. Whitney, please give me a tree.
Give me a tree, please.
That's a dirty 20. Give me a tree.
You see two fairly stable looking trees that are pretty
Fuck
close to where
yes.
you guys camped that look like they'd be strong enough to maybe hold a hammock.
It's not just any hammock. Opal clocks that, goes, fuck yes. Pulls out like a massive length of rope that she keeps in her bag and just starts to like string up a very fancy hammock. You know, like she makes like a small network at the top of the trees where she can like has room to walk around and lie down.
Can I have
And puts like a tarp over
performance
it.
check, please?
Performance. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
can
say
do that.
performance.
That is a 16.
Yeah, it's incredibly well constructed. Exactly how you'd like it to be. Probably the most at home you felt. Not comfortable, because there's a difference between home and comfort. This is probably the closest Opal has felt to being at home that she's felt in a very long time. This feels very familiar to Opal.
Jeez.
You okay up there?
I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. I mean, it's not feather bed, but it's up.
Nothing's ever gonna be feather bed. Are you upset?
No, this is great.
Okay.
Oh, you mean at Oats?
Yeah, are you upset with Oats?
Yeah, he confuses me.
He confuses me too. Wait, why
Think-
does he confuse you?
Things usually shouldn't work out that well.
Oh, about the sex?
I need to roll a dex save because I feel like she was maybe walking on the ropes and that's gonna
you
make
do.
her slip.
Yeah, you do.
That's a 10.
You start to lose your balance, and almost fall out of your little like nestled spot, and just
Like
sort of right
I
yourself.
hang on. I'm
Exactly.
like, listen, I'm pull up queen. She pulls up. No, I've never met someone like him.
He is different. But you're
I mean,
different too.
No, I'm pretty normal, or at least where I come from.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all different. I've never seen a robot before. That's interesting. You're all so tall. But
Maybe
he confuses me. No. That can't be it.
You're right. You got a good point.
Yeah.
He's just too tall.
Yeah. How tall is what was it, June?
Jade.
Jade? How tall is Jade?
Do you want me to lie to you?
Tell me how tall Jade is, Whitney. Whitney, tell me how Jade is.
You wanted that, really?
She's just under 6 feet tall.
Have we met anybody who is the same size? As
Halfling.
Opal?
But the halfling is shorter than me.
You met the halfling that Oates slept with. Was glamored to be a halfling, so you don't really know how tall she was.
Got it. With this knowledge, Estelle will think that Opal is a halfling.
I need to preface, Opal's 5'2".
So little. She's so little.
We love you, Sachi.
She's canonically very small.
This is my hell.
Just an itty bitty.
Very
I think I have an enemy. I've read about them in books. Never
Oats is
had
your
one.
enemy.
Oats.
Oats is your enemy? Are you going to slay Oats?
Oh no, I don't hate him. He just confuses me. And also, he makes fun of me.
Are you going to slay him?
No.
Are you going to beat him up?
Only if he
You do hit
asks.
people a lot.
Only if I need to. I don't need to hit him. He's just there. I can just ignore him.
He seems pretty beat up and sad about it.
About me ignoring him?
Yes.
Teach him to call me young.
Are you not
How
young?
old
Are
is
you
Estelle? Estelle, like
22.
I'm older than her. Are you shitting my dick?
Dead.
Oh.
Opal is 25.
Oh my god.
I think okay. Opal's gonna look at you and stop. Hey, how old are you? And how old do you think I am?
I'm 22.
Okay.
And you are. Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
She's just looking at you. She's just looking at you just expectantly.
Oh boy, I got 11.
You get the sense that this question would only be coming up if she was either at least close to your age or maybe a little older.
I think you are 24.
See, that's close enough that it's not insulting. I'm yes.
How
Cool.
old are you?
25.
That's not bad. Is it bad to be older?
No, look at Oats.
Oats does look good for his age.
It's alarming. I think that's what's so upsetting. He's such a conundrum and then also treats me like I'm a conundrum, but he's the conundrum.
Oh, are you attracted to Oats?
I need a roll for that. Because I don't think she's thought about it. That's cocked. I rolled an 11. I don't know what I need to roll. Is that self-insight?
I think that's self-insight. So what do you
13?
What do you think? What do you think?
I think now seeing the fact that he has been able to not fumble with two women who Opal herself has found attractive, I think that her interest is piqued in more of a how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she's perceiving him more, and I don't think she likes that because she definitely wrote him off upon first glance, and now she's just confused.
That's very valid.
I wouldn't call it a straight up attraction. I think it would be
like confliction.
Confliction of like this doesn't make sense.
Oh, so is it lustful or is it romantic?
You broke Opal's brain.
You know, life is hard. Maybe you don't know, and that's okay, Opal. But me as your friend will be here when you figure it out.
Figure
And
what
I'll help
out?
you.
It's
I don't
just
know,
Oats. His name is
you-
Oats,
I
for
don't-
God's sake.
I don't think that's his real name. Is that his real name?
We know his real name.
Hey Oats.
Has he told us his real name?
Mm-hmm.
Oats, can you go ahead and roll me a perception check at advantage, please?
At advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you at advantage.
That's a 12.
To be fair, Opal didn't
and
say
that
yes.
is a 13.
You've heard this entire conversation.
No. I'm in my trees and it's safe up here.
Hey, Oats.
What?
What's that? Oh, hello.
Oh yeah, Oats has been here the whole time.
I've been nearby. I didn't. Well, I didn't. What? No.
She's gonna lower the tarp.
Wait, it's fine.
You
What
can't
was
see
you-
her anymore.
What was you talking about, Estelle?
Oh, whether or not you're attractive.
Oh, I'm devastatingly handsome. I've been.
You
told.
are. You're very handsome. You're very
Thank you.
handsome for a man of your age.
For a man of my age, yeah, absolutely. I've done a lot of work, but like it's been good. It's been good. I got to say, I'm hungry. You want something to eat?
Yeah, I want something to eat. Let's go eat. Oh,
Yeah.
Opal, are you hungry?
Is you hungry?
I lost my appetite.
All right,
Okay.
I'll send you up a sandwich.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Love you.
Okay.
You were looking very adult today. I think I'm killing it, Estelle. Let's go make sandwiches.
Rolled up into a ball of like, what is my feelings about everything that happened right now, and why do I want to die?
We'll pull back from this moment, and it means we get to come to my favorite time of the evening.
Is it to roll a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom saving throw time, BB.
Hey.
Ooh.
I rolled a 1, but can it not be the nightmare? Could it be I have dreams about oats? And that's the nightmare. Because that's how it's works for her.
It's really cute that you think this is a negotiation. It's
No, but
adorable.
I thought if I made an interesting plot line, you would negate the nightmare.
It's really cute. It's so adorable.
I thought if I gave you a ship, you would take that instead.
I appreciate it. That's not happening.
Damn it.
Everybody else, what'd you get?
10.
Cool.
Also 10.
Cool. What you got for me, Alejandro?
13.
Cool. We'll start with you.
I've rolled so poorly today.
Alejandro, as you find yourself in slumber.
Pass.
As you find yourself in slumber, your eyes open and you're in a field that you remember from near where you used to live. It's a big open field, and you're running in this field very jovially. And as you look ahead of you, you see your daughter Mariana, and you're running behind her as you guys play in this big open space. But you keep losing your footing. You'll tumble, and you fall, and you look up, and you've lost sight of her. She's nowhere to be found again. And then you hear a giggle that is very familiar and sends you right back to that space. And you see her a little bit further ahead. But you can't catch up. And every time you get close enough to catch her, she just slips out of your grasp. And this happens over and over and over again until laughter just fills your ears. And you fade back into darkness. Opal. You open your eyes, and you are back in the dark, thick, oozing mud of this unfamiliar but familiar forest. The branches are still twisted and broken. The sun is still blotted out. The housing is still all on fire. Only this time your mother is staring at you, weeping tears of black ichor. And she reaches out and touches your face. And as she's slowly sucked into the void beneath you, she just keeps whispering, "Why did you leave us? We needed you, and you were gone. We needed you, and you were gone." And then the void takes you. Oats.
Rude.
You open your eyes groggily, and a familiar scene plays out for you again. The noise of commotion, your friends under attack, the sword swinging through, Opal's body cleaved in half, Alejandro at your feet, Estelle at your feet, the sword in your stomach. Then laughter and a repetition of the same words. "Still not good enough, Ward." And then darkness. Estelle.
Oh no.
You return to a similar black void, lit only by green and blue light. But there's no tentacles holding you aloft. You just float freely in this space. The silence is almost deafening until you see the tentacles slowly starting to creak in. Did you think that was enough?
I can do better. I just wanted to prove my devotion.
A goat is how you prove your devotion.
I can do better.
Don't make me ask you again. The darkness overtakes you. And then you fade into sleep. And the morning comes. Oats, can you roll smite damage for me, please? Don't burn the spell slot, just roll the damage for me.
I sure can do that. That's fine. That is 15. That is 21. Jesus, that's 27. 20. That is 30.
Take your long rest and then take those hit points right back off, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You all wake feeling incredibly unsettled. None of you slept well.
But I mean a tree fort.
Oh, you know what? Thank you for the reminder. Can you roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
You bitch.
I mean,
You absolute. Can I say the C word here? I'm gonna.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna do it.
It's the asking for permission.
Natural
to do
20,
it
bitch. Fuck you.
Respect. Respect.
This is a family show.
You do
No,
not.
it ain't. Oh, it's just fucked. And then you ask fucking Opal if she was jealous of how she was feeling because she wanted to fuck. And then you also ask Alejandro if he fucks. Sorry. If he hits it.
Sad wet rat man.
True.
Strike again.
Pissing me off. I wasn't. Sachi was like, nah, Oats is not in the bag. And then fucking Tali was like, hey, what if? And then Brain went, okay, yeah, that'd be funny.
You do not fall out of the bed for the evening. But again, you do all wake up with a deeply unsettled feeling in the pits of your stomachs. Jade, however, has awakened before all of you, has resituated Sourdough back to the front of the cart, and is waiting for you guys over there for whenever you guys get up and go and have a chat.
Can I hang out with Sourdough?
You can hang out with Sourdough again.
Cool, and I'm also not looking at Oats.
Hey, Jade.
Yes, Oats. How?
I have a stab wound from a dream I had.
You have a stab wound?
Do I hear that?
Do you got any bandages?
Yeah. What do you mean you were sleeping?
What do you, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's another one. It's a bad one this time.
Was it the
Old
same
man, come
dream?
here.
He's not good. Yeah, all right.
Wrapping his wounds? Sachi.
I literally did it the other night.
Yeah, all right. You don't have
this
to.
isn't
I
a
can
dream.
heal myself. Like, I can heal myself.
Oh, you can heal yourself? That's a thing you can just do?
Why don't you do that?
Or because what if I got to heal one of you?
It's fine.
I mean, we're not
Cute.
far from
I'm gonna-
from
I'm
the
gonna-
inn.
I'm gonna make him get down to my level.
Right.
On his knees? That's crazy.
I can't say anything. I'm just trying to be nice here.
At least
No, I'm
he's
with you.
listening.
I'm with you. I'll take the hand. Thank you.
Pit. And then you
I
get 7 plus 5. I don't want to do the math.
That's 12. I'll take it. Thank you very much, Opal. That's very gracious of you.
Yep.
I appreciate
Turning
it.
around, pretending it didn't happen.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys all mount back up into the wagon. Jade senses the tension between the two of you. It feels like it's pretty obvious. I
No.
mean, I'll roll for it if you want me to, but it's kind of actually, you know what? Just for giggles.
Fuck it, just do it.
Where
It's a
did this come from?
It's a natural 20. She can
Where did this
totally
action come
check.
from? It didn't exist, and now it does, and I'm
It just
so
does.
confused.
It just does, and I don't know why
It
it does,
happened.
but it does. It just happened.
Just
I'm not
happened.
doing anything.
The dice wanted it.
Oats
The
and
dice
Opal are
wanted
both
it.
not doing anything.
No! The wagon kicks off and you guys head down the road, and it doesn't take super long for you guys to start seeing in the distance the like outcroppings of what looks like a village. Oats, can you give me a history check, please?
Absolutely. Ooh, that's a 20. A dirty 20.
You regale, much to Jade's pain during this ride, how much you loved Langdale the last time you got there. Can you tell us what Langdale, the vibe you got from Langdale when you came through?
So, like, it's a quaint little place. It's nice and all that. It's got, well, I can tell you one thing. It's got the damn best bread in the entire county. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. You know, there's some berry bushes in town I ate off of, and that gave me a bad tummy. So that wasn't so great. But the people's was nice. There's a couple of monuments that I don't recall very well. I was only here for a minute, but it's like Jade was nice.
Oh, thank you. You do not have to say that. I'm right here. You do not have to. We already deeply adore you, Oats. You don't have to be so.
Yeah, well, like, if you don't say the nice thing out loud, then, like, you know, you could just, it's not, well, just say it. Like, why wouldn't you just say it?
Of you.
It's if you're thinking it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, anyway, that was really the highlight of the place. I think maybe the mayor is, like, a prat, but, like, I don't know.
He's a little bit of an asshole. We don't talk about him.
I heard some bad things.
Do y'all hear anything?
Music.
Can you make a perception check for me, everybody?
Fuck, that's a 2. Jesus, these suck so bad.
19.
14.
10.
There's no sound. It's utterly quiet. You can see as you're getting close to the front of the village, neat, well-maintained gardens, but dusty windows and thatched roofs. But there's no visual signs of life. And it's the unsettling silence that hits you first, a quiet that feels too heavy and unnatural. There are usual sounds that one would hear upon entering the village: children, animals, the normal chatter of townsfolk going about their business. And here there is nothing but silence. A stillness that presses in on you as you approach. It's thick and like almost suffocating. And Jade is suddenly looking very concerned as she pulls her wagon off to the front of the town. And like climbs down, just goes, I need to get to the B&B. I need to make sure Leaf's okay. Something's wrong. This is not right. And she goes running off away from you.
We should follow her, right?
We probably should.
Yeah, let's go make sure her husband's all right. Absolutely. So I'm gonna run after her.
Right behind you.
I'm gonna make sure Sourdough's okay before I take off.
Smart.
Well,
As you guys,
how does Sourdough feel?
Sourdough seems a little unsettled too. He just seems a little very uneasy.
I'm gonna pet his head. It's gonna be okay, Sourdough.
Estelle and Oats, can you go ahead and make a perception check for me?
Fucking nope. That's a 0.
15.
Rip.
I said nat 1 for a 0.
You see Jade approaching and again, there's no people. Nobody is in the streets. There are shop stalls that are empty, but there's no one looking around. And as you look further, you see Jade vanish inside of a large, like, inn-like building, and then you hear an almost inhuman cry of anguish. And that is where we will leave it for this week.
You're kind.
Thank
Madam,
you
how
all
dare.
for joining us. We will see you guys all back in 2 weeks.
What was
Stick
today?
around, and I'm going to find us a place to raid out to. But thank you all for joining us. We love you, and have a good night.